Sorry, there's a lot happening right now. Well, Michael got a win. But, you know, we knew this, and we have the NAACP awards. But there was some big wins at the Oscars, and we will talk about it. Sorry for my previous live. YouTube kicked me off because I get, you know, you can hear the Oscars in the background. The Oscars is mad strict. So lesson learned. Won't do that again. Lord, YouTube, how are we going to review the show when the Oscars is on YouTube in what, 2029? My God, today. I told you, I did not know. Why are you still talking?
Hello, Star family.
Well, you have to let people know. We have a label maker. You can label it.
But you can shut up and mind your
Wait, first of all, I was going to make you some wrong, but I'm not making you nothing now.
Star family. Guys, Star family.
Fine, I won't make it.
But she didn't ever talk girls.
No, I was just saying Nikki, I didn't know the tweet was still talking about it.
She wasn't talking to you. Shut up.
No, shut up.
You don't say shut up, Lauren.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. Oscars.
It's not me today.
It's not Mama Star today. But do you hear how disrespectful your daughters are being to me? Are you going to step in and parent?
It's usually me. I'm watching.
Anyway. Shout out to my fiance, Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
For winning the Best Actor award he deserves. Let's get it.
Why are you rolling your eyes? I'm literally clapping for Michael B. Jordan. We scream.
Your fiance.
My fiance. My fiance. And you won't be at the wedding. Conan O'Brien did a great job. I mean, listen, guys, it's a mixed audience, mixed race.
Bring Regina back.
She never hosted the Oscars. What are you talking about?
Regina who?
Regina King. She never did.
Regina King and Regina Hall never hosted the Oscars.
Well, bring them.
Okay.
I'm speaking it into existence.
The only black woman that's ever hosted the Oscars was Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, bring Whoopi back.
She doesn't want to do it. Yeah. Listen, a lot of people didn't like some of the jokes. You have to realize he is making jokes for a mixed audience, a mixed audience racially, age-wise, gender-wise, nation-wise. Like, it's a lot of people there from all walks of life. So you have to make jokes that will hit, every audience. Some jokes won't be for us, and that's okay. I mean, I wasn't expecting Comic View. So I think for what we have been getting from the Oscars, I think he did a really good job. I don't know. There was a bit at the end. I don't know if he's going to be hosting next year, but he should. I think he did good. I had no idea that the Oscars opened up with Best Supporting Actress. Has this always been? Let me know in the comment section. Because I had no idea. No, that's yours. She was talking to me. What is your beef?
Smile. You're on candid camera.
I'm on candid camera. That was a good show. I didn't know that the Oscars open up with Best Supporting Actress. Is that something new? If it is new, then I think that's maybe it's because it's trying to hold viewers. Maybe if that's what it is. But I don't remember them. I don't remember them ever opening up with Best. I was like, oh, we're getting right into it. Best Supporting Actress, and then I kind of felt some way. I'm like, why are we starting off with Best Supporting Actress? As a woman, that made me feel some sort of way. Anyway, I knew Amy Madigan was going to win, y'all. I knew that Amy Madigan was going to win for Weapons. I keep on telling y'all, here's the thing. We all had our predictions about the Oscars. As somebody who's been watching the Oscars since I was a kid, the Oscars, I'm not saying they always go like this, but the Oscars really like to award seniority. Like, they really like to award the veterans, the people who have been in the industry for a very long time. It's like their thank you to this person.
Nominated all
that's what we told you. We're not bringing that lady up. So they really like to, and I'm not saying that Amy didn't do a good job. I, for one, think that she did a great job in Weapons because I had no idea that was her. And as an actor, I'm sorry. That is a phenomenal job for you to show up on the red carpet and nobody knows who you are. And when we find out you're the freaking lead, we're gagged. That's how great her performance was, especially with her being with us knowing her as a comedic actress. I think that she ate, but I knew that it was going to her. And I'm not saying that she was not deserving. Like I said, I think that she ate, but Oscars really like to award those thespians that have been in it for a minute. So and this is not all the time. It's just a pattern that I have been noticing. So congrats, Amy Madigan. You did a really good job in Weapons. K-pop Demon Hunter. They won for Best Animation. I love their speeches. I loved how they how the winners gave love to Korea. And when I forget the lady's name who won, but she said, I want to show this award to people who look like me. I thought that was so beautiful. But y'all know how I feel about K-pop. So I was just like, I think that's so beautiful that you are giving this award to people who look like you, that you are giving this award to Korea. You also need to give that award to Black Americans. Like, shout out Black Americans, because that's what K-pop is. K-pop is a minstrel show. So it's like, I get it, but it's also, as a Black American, it's like, you just get so tired seeing your culture being ripped off and everybody profiting from it, and then not even giving you your flowers as the creators of it. But I did like their speech, and I thought, like, the opening line, "This is for people who look like me." Great. It should also be for enslaved Africans who were shipped to America. But, it is what it is, child. But they won for animation, and I will say, I just did not know that K-pop Demon Hunters was so big. I really thought it was like a kid's animation, and I just didn't know that it was so. I'm sorry. Is everything okay? Because what is going on with the commentary?
Nicole, you're on live.
Well, get her.
Why are you worried about your little sister?
Anyway, I didn't know that K-pop Demon Hunters was like this freaking like Oscars. Wow. I really need to go. I really need to go back and watch it, because I just did not know that it was such a force. But congrats to K-pop Demon Hunters and the Black American community. Let's get into the Sinners I Lied to You performance, which I thought was absolutely amazing. It literally looked like the movie. It was so beautiful. We literally watched a brother Crip walk across the Oscar stage. It was so beautiful. Everybody sounded amazing. I love that the cast, some of the cast from Sinners, was on stage with Miles, and then we had these great blues legends up there. I just thought it was so beautiful. Then we got the vampires walking around, and I love the fact that they were not allowed on the stage. I love that they were just keeping it together, like keeping it in theme. I thought that was so cool. And then we end with Misty Copeland. Chills. Because guys, she just had a hip replacement surgery.
Yes, she did.
She just had a hip replacement.
Don't side on me. I love Misty.
She just had a hip replacement surgery. And I think this is her first performance.
And also, this is
after
a family review. Like, we're all watched the Oscars together. So yes, I'm
Yes.
clapping, I'm adding commentary.
No, you're clapping, you're adding commentary. Somebody else is adding commentary, but you're also really loud. So if you could just take it down a notch.
No, I'm really happy for I rooted for everybody black, and the people I rooted for won. Some got.
Well,
you know
I
what
wasn't
mean?
rooting
So
for
I'm still a part of
everybody.
this.
I wasn't rooting for everybody black because I don't know why the hell Shabuzi was up there. Was he a part of this? Was he a part of
He was short too.
Was he a part of the song?
He was short.
He's one of the writers?
Yeah, Nikki, why don't
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Well, first of all, I did not know that he was one of the writers. But wait, so he wrote that one part? He sung like one sentence. He sang like
So
one
happy
sentence.
Shabuzi was there.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Beyonce.
No, she don't know what she's talking about.
Be mindful. Not mine. You want me to go and talk about? Yeah. Mindful.
Because you
guys,
went.
So we were so happy Shabuzi
Anyway,
was on that
I
stage.
don't know why he was on that stage.
Oh my God.
But
I'm losing my hair. No, I'm not.
don't you? Why would you speak that over yourself? Anyway, I didn't know why he was why I guess he's one of the writers, but did we ever hear it? I don't know. That one part that he sang, I was just like, because when they said that he was performing, I thought we were going to get him performing. I didn't know we were going to get him going, woo, and that was it. Does Shabuzi sing or does he like country rap? Anyway, I loved it. I thought it was the best performance of the night. Misty Copeland sealed the deal. A lot of people was making her performance about Timothée Chalamet, and I'm like, it absolutely was not. That was about her Black American ancestors. That had nothing to do with Timothy. Please do not give him space in that performance. Misty being there and performing, that was a performance for the ancestors. We all felt it. That performance felt ancestral, just like how when we all watched it in the theater. The best performance of the night. Sinners just continues to just wow us all. It should have won every freaking award that it was nominated for, but again, we know how these people, some of the older voters vote that way. And until the Oscar, voting community changes, gets younger and more diverse, this is going to be the pattern. Ruthie Carter, she lost for costuming, best costuming. Here's the thing.
She should have won.
Here's the thing. I wasn't shocked by that. Here is why. Ruth has, I think, 2 Oscars now. And although Sinners was great, Frankenstein was great as well. And it had a lot of press. Like everybody was talking about the costuming and the makeup in Frankenstein. So I kind of knew where those awards were going, especially with Ruth having 2. See, here's the thing. A Black woman can only have so much, right? White men can get awarded every time over and over again. But when it comes to a Black or a woman for that matter, you are limited. And that's just because a lot of the voters are older and, a different time. And I'm trying to be careful. And it's what it is. So I was not shocked, but shout out to Frankenstein. I watched the film. I thought it was really good. I thought the costuming was beautiful. And I really loved her speech and how she gave Gilmore Guillermo del Toro his flowers. I thought it was, am I mixing up a name? Guillermo his flowers. I thought that was, I really liked her speech as well. Um, but she was adorable. But I kind of knew that it was going to Frankenstein. Here's the thing. I also knew where the awards that we were watching for was going when one battle after another won for casting. I knew. I said, "Oh, this is it. This is the setup." When they went, like the casting was letting you know how the rest of this award show was going. And I will say this: I have very mixed feelings about the Oscars having a casting award. Here is why. On one hand, casting just really is underrated and needs to be appreciated because these people are really putting it out there and trying to find the best. The producer, who is the money, eventually is the one that makes the decision along with the director. But the casting directors and their associates are really, putting in some work, right? Take note, Love is Blind. However, as somebody who's worked in this industry for a very long time, there are a lot of casting directors who are awful. And I just feel like with this award, it may be giving power to the wrong people, power and more access to the wrong people, because a lot, not all, of casting directors are very harmful and abusive in this industry. And I just have very mixed feelings about it. But I also feel like, how can you not honor casting? So I don't know. I just hope it doesn't do what I think it's going to do. I hope that I'm wrong. And I hope that, this award just continues to honor the people who are doing the work, and that they will not use this award to harm upcoming and unknown actors. And I'm not talking about Cassandra. I don't know of Cassandra. I've never auditioned for her. I've never heard anything about her. I'm just saying those who may win this award, I just hope that they use this award for good and not to harm and take advantage of young and upcoming and unsuspecting actors. Live action short film tie. I was like, oh,
shout out to Short.
What are we doing? What are we doing here? I will say the first winner from the singer, the first winner was, he had a live action short film for singers. He was not happy about that tie. He was like, a tie? Didn't know that was a thing. But I can understand, you know what I mean? Like, you don't really, if you have to share your award, you share your award, but you really don't want to. So I could understand why he had that moment. However, Exchange Enough Saliva got up there, and they were so happy to win. They just said, we are happy to share this award. Like, we are very, very thankful, because this is like a queer film made with immigrants. So we didn't even think we would get a nomination, let alone be on this stage. So we're happy to be here. And their mic was cut. And then we cut to Conan O'Brien while they're giving their thank yous. And we cut to Conan O'Brien, and Conan's just like, So they cut back to the guy, because the audience was just like, this is rude. Like, go back. So they go back to the guy who's giving his speech. And then after his speech, Conan O'Brien was just like, guys, lowering the mic while the guy is giving his speech. Come on. He had to call that out, because that was just so rude. But glad that they gave him his time, because the audience was not having it. Paul Thomas Anderson won for screenplay. Nobody's shocked there. That's how the awards have been going. And our boy, the amazing Ryan Coogler, won for original screenplay, because he is the writer of Sinners. What a talent this man is. My God, today, what a talent. And I'm telling you, my friend Miata is at the Oscars right now. And she said that everybody from Sinners, every time Sinners got an award, the crowd went crazy. She was like, there was so much love in that audience for Sinners. But we can see it. Like, when Ryan's name was called, standing ovation, roars through the audience. So I was really happy about that, because Ryan absolutely deserves. He is a talent. But again, I saw with casting and how the Oscars have been going concerning seniority, I kind of knew where this was going. But Ryan is so loved. He is so loved, and he should be. Robert Downey Jr. was so happy. Rob, he was like, oh, ah, he was so happy for him, and I love that because it just shows that Ryan is a good guy. Nobody has anything bad to say about him. Every time somebody gets on the stage and that has been awarded for something that they have worked on with Ryan, they always give him his flowers and talk about how much of an amazing person he is. Everybody loves to work with him, and he is somebody that I love because not only does he give Black people in the industry opportunities, he also does that with women, especially Black women and women of color. He is amazing, and I wish that there were more people like him in this industry. My God, today. The dedication to those that we have lost in the industry was beautiful and sad. It's just like, I will say.
Also missed our person.
Who?
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Well, they missed him because this is film. If it was TV, he was honored in TV. No, Toya, these are how the award shows. This is film. This is not film and TV. This is film. So that's the thing. They were honoring those who have lost their lives in the film, and those who have worked in the film industry who have lost their lives. I gotta say, there were a few people I was like, oh my God, I was gagged. I didn't know that some people had passed away, but it was really, really beautiful. And I'm telling you, when Barbara sang to Robert Redford, I said it makes sense because there's no way that you got Barbara Streisand up there giving a dedication to Robert Redford and she doesn't sing the way we were. I said, yes, Queen. Yes. That it was a really, really beautiful and heart-wrenching every time. Some people don't got no business being dead. Diane and Catherine, why? What y'all don't got no business being gone, but it is what it is. I probably get off this planet too. My God. Today. Then we get Sinners. They win the best score. Ludwig. This was his third Oscar. 2 of his Oscars he got with Ryan Coogler. And I want to say this: a lot of people just like Ryan Coogler should have got a Black composer. Ryan is not coming up off of Ludwig, and Ludwig ain't coming up off of Ryan. You have to understand, Black people in this industry, we all, because there's not many chances for us, we want the Black people who get in the room, we want them to open up the door and let everybody in. And we have to realize that is not realistic. We have to give those who are doing the work and holding the door open for us, no matter how backbreaking it is, no matter how expensive it is, no matter how many losses, because that's the thing. If Ryan made a different film with a different ending, it would have went differently for him, right? But when you do your job with integrity, when you do your job as a Black person, honoring your people, there's going to be some losses, some big losses, but the wins are going to be even greater. So we don't focus on that. But those two have a really great working relationship, and they have been working together for a very long time. Ludwig just happens to be white. I think that if Ryan was able to find a Black composer at that time, he would have, right? But Ludwig and him work well. And we also have to realize that, yes, this is somebody who wants to give opportunities to Black people, but this is also somebody who is an artist. And they want to work with artists, good artists. And Ludwig is a good artist. Yes, he's a white boy from Sweden, but he did the damn thing. And that is why he was up there being honored. Did his ethnicity, his skin color help him a bit more? Welcome to America, right? Ryan didn't choose him because he was white. Ryan chose him because he's good and they work together well. So let's give Ryan his flowers and respect and know that he knows what he's doing, right? Because I know some people were upset about that. I'm just like, guys, let him cook. Let him cook. Yes, and Ludwig, he won for Sinners. He also won for Black Panther, and he also won for Oppenheimer. Sinners also wins Best Cinematography, Artem Arkapow. She is Filipino and Black American Creole. That's what she said, child. And she won for cinematography. Now, let me tell you something. If Sinners didn't win for cinematography, I would have just lost it, because the cinematography in Sinners chills. The way that woman set the tone of that film. And I loved how she was just like, because of Ryan, I'm able to do this. Like, this is somebody who saw something in me and, allowed me to work on these projects that he does. And because of him, I'm standing up here. I will say, when she said to the women in the room, stand up, I think she was talking about sinners. I think she was talking about the women involved in sinners, but every other woman stood up and took it for them. But she was just like, because of you guys, I'm here. And I thought that was nice of her to do that for the women in the industry as well. Her speech was really, really beautiful. And I think it was a very deserved win. The cinematography is so huge and it can make or break a film. And she did an amazing job. I'm just thinking about the opening scene of Sinners. Yeah. My God, today she ate and she deserved that. Next, when K-pop Demon Hunters performed that song, I was like, oh, okay, because you guys, remember we talked about them before, and you guys were like, Nikki, K-pop Demon Hunters is huge. They had that really popular song. I did not know what you guys were talking about, and then I heard the song, and I was like, oh, this is what the Star family was talking about. I hear that song everywhere. I didn't know it was in Korean. I didn't know the words. I didn't know the words. I thought they were in English. I just couldn't understand it. But I get why it's winning what it's winning, because that song is every freaking where. Shout out to Black America. So I get it. I get it now. Javier Bardem. Baby, out the gate. Before he announced any international film, he said, "In these wars, free Palestine." I said, whoop. Javier must be rich. Don't need no money, child. Ooh, they not going to like that, Javi. They not going to like that. But it was great coming from not just a white man, a Spaniard. He would know. He would know about colonization. So I'm, glad that he used his platform that way. And I don't think it's difficult actors who are not Black, who are not from a marginalized community. I don't think it's that difficult for you to, especially if you're a white guy, I don't think that it's that difficult to use your voice to make change. And I'm honestly side-eyeing a lot of you guys who don't, because it's just like, you are not going to be harmed in any kind of way, but yet you won't say anything. So shout out to Javier. That was huge of him to say that at the Oscars of all places. Shout out to Javi. Back to K-pop Demon Hunters. So K-pop Demon Hunters won for, I think, song, best original song, I think. I want to say this. All throughout the night, we saw people giving their speeches and them getting cut off. Then we saw the crowd reacting and the lights being brought back up and the mics being brought back up for them to speak. And they're allowed to finish their speech. K-pop Demon Hunter having their mics cut off, the lights cut on them, the crowd reacting, and nothing happened. To the Asian community, you got to clock what that is. You got to clock. I can't clock it because my people is resting. You got to clock what that is. That was disrespect because they could do it to you. You got to clock it. Everybody else throughout the night, when they played the music for them and their mics got cut, everybody said, no, don't do it. The audience did the same thing for K-pop. And they stayed on the stage because they saw throughout the night people's mics being brought back up and the lights being put back on them. So they just knew it was going to happen for them. And it didn't. You got to clock what it is. And I will also say this. There were a lot of bits throughout the night that we did not need. I didn't think that they were funny, and I didn't think that they helped move the show along. What the Oscars, I feel like, should do, I think, have an opener, absolutely. You definitely need Conan throughout the night, but I think it needs to be more performances, and I think it needs to be more time allotted to the speeches, because these people work very, very, very hard. We saw people get up on that stage who have been working on a film for 5 years. Why are you giving them 30 seconds to talk while making us sit through these very unfunny bits?
And they got done 20 minutes early, so they really had time to talk.
Cut the bits, leave room for speeches, add more live performances, and have Conan come throughout and usher people throughout the night. That's how I think that it should go. I think it's very unfair to cut these people off who have been working so hard, especially some who there's a language barrier, because for some of these people, English is like their third or fourth language. So there's going to be a delay in some time there. Like, you let that Ukrainian guy have more than enough time with his interpreter. So why couldn't K-pop have that? Mind my business to the Asian community. It's up to you. It's up to you. Paul Thomas Anderson won for Best Director. I really can't comment on it. I haven't seen one battle after another. I will say, from the things that I've heard about it from Black women, I've just been like, it's so much going on in America right now. I just don't want to be triggered by it. Now that the Oscar and the award season is over, I think I will check it out.
I saw it. It was a good movie.
Okay.
It was good. It was.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It was a lot of it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It was good. I watched the whole thing.
Okay, I'll check it out.
It was a lot of action. It was good.
Okay.
But I was still rooting for Sinners.
As you should. This is a Sinner's household. So I will check it out.
Sinners movie.
I will check it out. Paul Thomas Anderson has been directed for a long time. Longer than Ryan's been alive. A lot of people may not have liked his film or thought that this film was deserving of a win. He's been in the industry for a long time. A lot of relationships. A lot of his colleagues are voters. I don't think that Oscar voters think that Ryan didn't deserve this win. I think their thought is, he'll eventually get one. For some who voted for one better after another, I'm assuming. So that's why I said, Oscars, you can't call the Oscars. Any other award show, how they're doing it, it does not matter. The Oscars do their own thing. It's a completely different voting community. And for many, seniority. That's why some things are like I remember being a kid and like my family being really pissed off that Denzel didn't win for Glory, and then even more pissed off when he won for Training Day. And it was just like they want the Black man to win for this. The thing was, they felt that there were some people who voted that way, felt that those who were in the industry longer or probably putting in more work, they assume, deserved it. So for some voters, it is not about the work. It is about the overall body of work that you have put into this industry. So I wasn't shocked, especially because how casting was called. I just wasn't shocked. I was just like, okay. And listen, Ryan will get there eventually. And if he does never, ever get there, he doesn't need it, right? So congrats to all of the winners. Now let's get to my fiance. Here's the thing. When Adrian Brody opened up that envelope, I knew that it was Michael, because his face, he opened up the envelope and he looked down and he smiled. And then he looked up and he said his name. I'm telling you, this is something all across the board with award shows. When Black people win award shows, if it's a Black person, you just know. Because there's like an elation that happens when they open up that envelope, right? When it's a non-Black person, there is like an inner joy, and they always take a moment. When Black people, when they open an envelope, they just go up immediately. With non-Black people, they look at it, they savor that moment, and it's like this joy just beams through them. And that's when I knew that he won. And oh my God, everybody in my household just screamed because we were just, like Michael's been in this industry for a long time. And that's why I think he got it over Timothy. I don't think that, and listen, I'm not saying everybody voted like this. I'm just talking about the votes that pushed it over. I think that he got a lot of votes because he's been in this industry since he was 12. I think also he got a lot of votes because it was a great performance, right? I know that everybody was rooting for Timothy. I don't think his comments about the ballet or the opera knocked him out of the race. I think it was seniority that got this win. And also the fact that this man played two very different characters. Here's the thing. If I was a part of the voting academy, I would have voted for Michael B. Jordan, not because he's fine, but because
That was a lot of work.
as an actor, he literally played two totally different people. Mm-hmm. We all knew that Michael B. Jordan didn't have a twin. We all knew that he was one person, yet we watched this film and we still talk about smoking snack like they're different people. Like one person wasn't playing, like he did a very good job distinguishing these characters. That's a lot of work to not only play two different characters within the same film, but also have to react over a character, over an actor that is not there. That is really hard to do and make it believable. He ate that up. He deserved that. He ate that up. Michael B. Jordan is more than deserving of that Oscar. He ate that up. And this is the first time for a lot of Black actors, a lot of Black people within the industry, that we watch one of us be awarded for their actual work. Denzel Washington got an Oscar for Training Day. It should have been for Glory. This is what it was like. It was like watching Denzel get his award for Glory. That's what it felt like. He got rewarded for the work and probably for some time put in. Absolutely more than deserving. Congrats, Michael. Congrats, King. Jesse Buckley wins for Hamnet. I haven't seen it. If you've seen it, let me know if it was good. I'll check it out this weekend. Best Picture, of course, goes to one battle after another. I'm telling you, we will know now. You can't really clock the Oscars, but casting is going to be the telltale sign. Casting is going to be the telltale sign. So if you're a gambler, don't put in any of your parlays in until, I hope I'm saying that right, until the casting award is won, because that's going to be the telltale sign. That was it. And I know people were disappointed, but listen, Ryan is young. He's going to be around for a very, very long time. He's going to get many awards. He's going to make zillions of dollars. I'm going to work with him.
Yes, you are. Yes,
Speaking into existence, Star
yes,
fam. Speaking into existence, Star fam. Send that prayer up the Palestinian Jesus. Let's get it done. So our boy is going to be okay. Our boy is going to be okay. And when he got that screenplay award, he was full of tears because he was just so enamored, and just happy with his work, and just he did it, and he deserves all the celebration. I will say, I love how he loves his wife. And I love how he centers his children. He's a really, really great person, deserving of this and so much more. Overall, I thought that it was one of the better Oscars. I don't know if it was just Sinners just really lightened the mood for me and just made it worthwhile. I don't know if it was that, but I thought it was one of the better shows, better Oscar awards that we have had. I don't know what it's going to be like when it goes to YouTube, but I think we have 2 more years before it goes to YouTube. So we're going to see. When Conan O'Brien did that bit about the Oscars being on YouTube, I was just like, I'm probably going to have to pay for YouTube Premium by then, because I do not want them YouTube ads. No shade, YouTube. Not on my Oscars. Not on my Oscars. But yeah, it was a good show. I'm happy for all of the winners. Listen, this is a Super Bowl for actors. My God, today, who doesn't want to? What actor doesn't want to be in there? What writer? What cinematographer? What director doesn't want? It's our Super Bowl. So it was nice to see, and it was nice to see my people win, and my people win big. We wanted them to win bigger, but this is America. What are you going to do? That's all my thoughts. What do you guys have to say? Let's get into it. We have one super chat from my love, Callie Steve. Callie Steve said, Warner Brothers Pictures movies were both sinners and one better after another. They push one better after another to increase ticket sales. I keep on forgetting that this is a Warner Brothers film. And you know what's kind of sad with this merger? I don't know if we're going to get another Sinners. Like not Sinners movie, actually, but like something like that is, non-white and so culturally relevant. I don't know if that's going to be possible under this new leadership or ownership. We will see. Thank you so much for the super chat, Callie Steve. He is jealous for me. Here we go. Hey, 2Love29. Thank you. Another live. You've been here with me twice now. Not twice, but I mean back to back. My sister got ginger ale zero. Oh, it's old people soda. My God, today. My God, today. I don't know what made her do this. Lord. Devonda said, congratulations to Michael B. Jordan. Nicole B. Jordan star. Standing ovation. This young man deserves 2 awards for playing 2 different characters, Smoke and Stack. He absolutely does. And again, we watched it, but my friend Miata confirmed it. She was just like, every time Sinners was called, everybody went up. Like everybody was rooting for Sinners. So congrats to everybody. Devonda also said, congratulations to Autumn for winning first women to win for cinematography. Yep. So proud of her. Sarah said the show was so blah. Happy for Michael B. Jordan Coogler and the first woman to win an Oscar for cinematography. Everything else could have been an email. Here is why in every lifetime, I want to be Black American. Specifically, a dark-skinned Black American woman. Here's why. We have the first woman to ever, in Oscars history, to win for cinematography. And we got that in Oscar history. And we got that because of a Black American man.
That's like crazy. That's insane.
Like the way Black Americans open up the door for so many people. The way that despite all of the turmoil, all of the trauma, all of the evil that we have endured in this land, the fact that we continue to rise to the top and be the cream of the crop of humanity, my God, today it is an honor to be a part of this community. Because had it not been for Ryan, this would have never happened. Shout out to Black America. Hey, Al Boogie, how are you? WNC says, so did anyone feel the conservatism radiating through y'all screens, or is it just me? Felt like a Bush 2008 financial crisis atmosphere up through there. Yeah, it was given 2024. It was given 2024 presidential election all over again, but I'm never surprised when Americas, right? When you give the Best Supporting Actor award to Sean Penn, who hasn't showed up for anything, it hasn't campaigned for the Oscar at all, and this was his 3rd Oscar win over the great Delroy Lindo. I'm never surprised when Americas. And nobody from a marginalized community should ever be surprised when Americas. Just not. That's why she's dying. Hey, Busola, thank you for being here. C. Golden said everybody seemed weary. Yeah, but here's the thing. We have to realize what's happening here. The empire is dying and something new is being built. So we have to realize that a lot of these things are happening so that the people who are asleep will finally wake up, and the people who have been the covering, the protection of this nation, sit down and let the reckoning do what it needs to do. Like with Jasmine Crockett, I wanted her to win. I knew she wasn't going to, right? Kamala, I wanted it. I knew, right? And it's not because they're not good enough. It's because what is has to die. And it cannot die if Black people keep on saving it, keep on reviving it, keep on protecting it. It got to go. And we're going to seem weary, but do not be weary in well doing. We will get through this. We will. And what blooms after this is going to be so beautiful. We're not even going to think about what she was. We did have a time last night. That was fun. That was fun. Hey, Be Wise, how are you? Naya said, hey, Star fam, disappointed Sinners didn't get Best Picture, but so incredibly happy for Michael B. Jordan. Me too. Hey, Coos Girly, thank you for being here. Smitty said, hey, Nikki and Star fam here for the debrief. Let's go. Give Me Shelter said the Oscars did just enough to keep my eyes on the program until the end. Good strategy. We know it was not created for the culture. We got the cast. We made sure Sinners made its money and impact. I will say Oscars needs to evolve more. Hattie McDaniel wasn't in the audience when she won her Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. She was in the kitchen because she was Black. And she could not sit amongst the whites because she was not deemed worthy to be in their presence. But she was deemed worthy enough to win an Oscar for playing a mammy. And it's almost 100 years. We got to do better, Oscars. We got to evolve a bit more. Halle Berry should not be the only Black woman to win Best Actress at the Oscars. There should be more Black women. There should be more women of color winning these awards. And oftentimes, instead of giving them to awarding a worthy Black woman or a worthy woman of color, you award a white woman again and again and again. There should not be multiple white women with who have multiple Oscar Best Actress wins. It's time to evolve. It's time to do better, and I think I'm hoping that it will. I'm hoping that it will get better, and I'm hoping that it will evolve. We will see, guys. We will see. Oh my goodness, we screamed so loud. Oh, let me show y'all the video. Let me show y'all the video of this boy winning. We absolutely lost it. Hold on. I had to get up because my stomach was in knots. I had to get up and I was walking around my kitchen because I was just like, I can't do this. If this man does not win, I'm going to be no more good. So I had to get up and walk. And then they call his name. They call that beautiful name.
Michael B. Jordan.
This is going to cause if that boy don't win.
And the Oscar goes
Y'all
to
better get
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B.
Yes! 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 He killed that 2 parts. Yes!
Yes!
Yes! This is every Black household. Every Black household is celebrating this win.
Hallelujah.
Yes!
Yes, baby.
Yes! Tiana, I love your support, girl. You are supporting everybody.
Yes. Stand up. Stand up. Yeah. Sorry.
Stand up.
You know, I was excited. I was excited for my king. But that I think is just also. Am I excited because he's a great actor? Am I excited because he's hot? Yes. Am I excited because he's Black American? Yes. Also, that's a brother from Newark, New Jersey, up there on that stage. What the hell is that?
Nicole,
Stay in the review.
Oh, when
Stay
did you
in the
leave?
review.
I'm a sister from
Stay
Philly. That's
in the
inspiring.
review.
Well, listen, I got to be alert at all times.
For what? You live in a gated community. Give me a break.
It's still America. It was just inspiring, and it was just like, yes, you deserve, especially the way the Baptists played in their face. He had to be so upstanding, and that's the thing. We have to be perfect, right? Like he won the best Oscar, he won the best actor Oscar for playing two people. It just goes to show we got to be twice as good to get half. My God, today. Hey, Lorena, how are you, sister? Spencer said, I'm happy for Sinners winning Best Picture and Michael B. Huh? They didn't win Best Picture. I'm also happy Javier stood on business. Javier was not playing. I was like, ooh. Aftini Hayes said the Oscars played in our face, but we prevailed. We always will prevail. Hey, Amirio, thank you for being here. Oh my goodness, I loved his braids authentically Bria. I was going to save this for the red carpet with Arnold, but since you're talking about it, let's talk about it. I have. Wow, Mom. Wow.
Ain't this so ghetto?
Wow.
I know y'all ain't talking with all that stuff y'all been doing.
Let's talk about the hair, but me and Arnold will get into it more when we do our red carpet preview. Let me bring that out. So I live right.
Excuse me.
It's a long time and a long time. He had I got another picture. Is this the picture? I don't know if you can see my pointer, but on the side of his head is a guitar, and the back of his head is a music note. I think it's a treble clef. I'm not sure. I'm not a musician, but I thought that was so great. His braider is amazing. And first of all, this man, is he in his 40s? How old is Ryan Coogler? He is 39 years old. That hairline is still there. He got a good hairline for a 39-year-old. A 39-year-old man.
Nikki, you are.
That is an amazing hairline. He is so blessed all throughout. My God, today. My God, today. But yeah, those braids were, and he had them throughout. He had them throughout the award season. Those braids were nice. Hannah said, I hate how they snubbed Woomy and Delroy. I did too, but they'll be up there again. Cameron said, I'm here. Hey, Nikki.Star family. I'm so happy for Michael B. Jordan and scream when they said his name. Me too. He deserved. Coos Girly said, I was kind of annoyed that I have a sleeping baby, so I screamed silently when Michael won. We were all rooting for him. Like, listen, the prayers that went up, we're not playing about our boy. Devonta said, man had the guitar braided in his hair. So proud of Ryan and everyone on his proximity media. Me too. Yeah, but there was a previous live. I was actually going to watch the show live with you guys, but YouTube don't play. Any Oscars don't play. They heard Conan O'Brien and they kicked me off, deleted the video on I couldn't even find a video. Everything was deleted with the quickness. No, he's going to be there for the red carpet. We're going to do a red carpet review, and he'll give his thoughts on the show as well.
If you watch it, because you know him.
Hey, Deco, how are you? Thank you for being here. Tifa said, I'm glad that Sinners at least took home 4 awards. Out of 16 is crazy. Y'all.
Yeah,
It should have been more, but I was glad it didn't get the color purple treatment. Same. Listen, that's evolution. It evolved.
We deserved more. Oh,
thank you. This is actually a mistake. I was supposed to press it, but I had did a twist just to because I was pressing my hair, and I did a twist just to keep it out of my way while I was doing the rest of my hair, and I took it out and I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep this. So thank you. Hey, authentically Bria. Regina Hall hosted the Oscars? That must have been one I didn't watch. Wait,
Nikki, I told you, but you tried to play me.
she hosted the Oscars?
Yeah, that probably was 1 year that you banned and not watched.
Oh, she hosted it with Amy Schumer and Wanda
I
Sykes.
told you.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
told you.
I mean, I forgot.
I told you.
Was that a good award
I'm
season?
so sorry, Toya. You were definitely on it.
Okay. El Boogie said, I
No,
refuse to
we
find
should
Michael B.
see
Jordan
you
attractive
probably
because
have
I
to
legit thinks he's a cousin and I can't. You know what? I felt the same way. Like he was giving me brother the entire time. And then I watched Sinners. I'm more into Stack, but sometimes I drift towards both. Ruth E. Carter know how to dress a man. Their show podcast said Whoopi barely wants to do the View these days. True, but that contract must be ironclad. F. Tinney said that's not true, Regina. Oh, thank you. I absolutely forgot about that one. WNC said Regina Hall hosts everything. She's universally loved. She has never missed a beat ever. She can do no wrong like Monique. True.
Like Monique.
Cyber Diva said, how was the live Sinners recreation? It was good. They did a really, really, really good job. Adelia said, they usually begin with a supporting performance, sometimes actor or act. I had no idea. I haven't watched the Oscars in a long time, guys. A long time. Unique said, Conan did a good job. He did. User said, yes, they always do best supporting actress when they're the first few. It was the first award, though. I know that best supporting actress is the first award to come up, like one of the first big awards. To open up with best supporting actress, I was like, oh, we getting right into it. Oh, they always do it? I thought that it was like later down, like the first big award, but not the first one. Authentically Bria said, that Sinners performance was excellent. I gotta watch it again. It was. Hey, Yasmin, how are you? They crack me up too. Dahlia said, Amy Madigan did an excellent job playing that witch. If Wumi had to lose, I'm all right with it being her. Guys, I gotta be honest with you. I did not know that was Amy until I looked up the movie and the actors, because I wanted to know who played the witch. And I was like, oh, she ate that. So I agree. If Wumi had to lose, I'm fine with it being to Amy. Bianca said, I get it, Nikki. I can see this in you. Yeah. I'm not saying this all the Oscar voters. I'm saying that there are a lot who tend to vote that way. Thank you so much, Busola. Busola said, I love the hair and earrings, Nikki. Danaf said, I thought it would be Delroy. Me too, child. Dahlia said, Sean won over Delroy, so much for seniority. Well, Delroy Lindo has been Black famous for a very long time. He normally does a lot of Black films. IMLSS said, I use Nikki's explanation when making my predictions too. They were spot on. You can't call the Oscars like anything else. They do their own thing. Give me Shelter said, K-pop needs to give to Africa and African Americans because, oh no, you got cut off. I'm sorry. IMLS says, tell it, Nikki, rolled my eyes. Listen, I can give them their flowers because I thought they did a good job, but it's still just like, I would love for you to win with your cultural music. You know what I mean? And it would be so much better. It would sit right with me partially if you gave flowers to the creators of the art form that you are making money in. But we also have to realize, Black Americans, that there are a lot of Black Americans behind this. There are a lot of Black Americans writing their songs. There are a lot of Black Americans teaching them how to sing and how to dance like us. So we got to hold them accountable as well. Sarah said Sean Penn does not need 3 Oscar awards in his lifetime. I mean, like, yeah, he's not going to show up, y'all. He hates award shows. He's done. He is not going to show up. Kelly B said, I would never accept Conan's slander, not on my watch. Yeah, Conan's a good guy. Conan's a really, really good guy. He gave my friend Lacey her first big, huge opportunity and in the podcasting world. And so always have love for him. Because he's, and also in the industry, he's just known as a really, really good guy. Nobody has anything bad to say about Conan. Bianca said the song talk about K-pop Demon Hunter charted #1 on the Billboard. I don't know, nothing on Billboard. I don't know nothing about that. Give Me Shelter said, I was happy to hear they got played off because we don't need that speech plagiarizing but mediocrity when the originators still exist. I get what you're saying, but it was still just like, it was so blatant to me why they got played off. Dahlia said, K-pop Demon Hunter is huge. I never watched it, but it even showed up on my radar, though, in my own world most days. True. Hannah said, I didn't watch that K-pop movie. I'm tired of K-pop. Bianca said, people that have kids said they watched it 20 times. Listen, kids are a force. Busola said that I was part of the K-pop Demon Hunter won for best song. I knew they would win for best animated, though. I will say same. I just thought that there were other songs in that category, in my opinion, that should have won. Sinners, hello. But I don't know, child. She did. That's why I was gagged, because I remember watching her Instagram of her walking for the first time with a walker. And I remember that being recent. So to see her out there doing all that, and then she got down on the ground and did that split. I said, Misty, hold up. That was some great work. Her doctor should be celebrating right now. My God, today. El Boogie said, K-pop Demon Hunters is huge. Even got those Scottish people angry because they don't know the difference between the movie and the genre. Spitzy said that performance was beautiful. It really was. Tears when Misty came out. I thought that was so beautiful. Danav said Misty Copeland, she just had history. Yep, she sure did. I Am said the Sinners performance was amazing. Misty coming out was icing on the cake. Absolutely. Give Me Shelter said I did not watch it live, but I saw the replay of the performance. Great job, Miles. He has a wonderful voice. Zora said, I screamed when I saw Missy. She's amazing. She truly is. Naya said, I said the same thing. What was the reason for Shabuzi? Child, we just found out that he was a writer. I didn't know. Cameron said, I love the Sinners performance, but this was the only question. Why was Shabuzi there? 3 words. Okay, child. Dahlia said, I was wondering why Misty was there. I thought they invited her to be shaded to Timothy Chalamet, but this is even better. Oh, no, that was not about Timothy. That was about us. Delia said, no, he was just invited for the performance. Writers were Raphael. That's what I thought. So I was just like, why is he even being... he is really turning into Beyonce's Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz. El Boogie said, I questioned Shabuzi too, and I didn't even know what he looked like. Hannah said that performance was so good. I was dancing. It was beautiful. It was ancestral. I loved every moment. Tifa said, Shabuzi isn't a writer on the song. The song was written by, yeah. Thank you so much. Callie Steve said cinematography was a surprise. Listen, I think that would have been another great snub, because it's just this cinematography really sets the tone of that film. There's no way you couldn't give it to her. No way. Momi said, I am happy that Ryan got OG screenplay and Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor. I wasn't expecting much more than that because of how the Oscars do. Dahlia said Frankenstein deserved to win for costuming. Sorry, Ruth. I still love you. Yeah, I mean, I think Ruth did a very great job. I think Frankenstein did a very great job. In my opinion, it was between the both of them. I knew it had to be a runoff. Ruth did an excellent job. The way she... excuse me, the way she dressed them both distinctly by the gangs that they were a part of, I thought it was so smart. And of course, it's written in there by Ryan, but the research that had to be put into that, she did such great work. Um, a dream is to work with her as well. Kali B said Shabuzi was up there to represent country music, probably for the history of Black culture. Okay, but I'm just like, if you're going to do that, you need to have a Black American up there, in my opinion, because Black Americans created country music. But I guess you're going to use Shabuzi because he is the very popular Black person in country music right now. And Beyonce probably was just like, okay, girl, no. But he's also Nigerian, and you know, Black Americans are largely West African. They say Nigerian, but it wasn't Nigeria at the time when we were stolen from there. So I can understand, but it's still like we got beef with him. So I don't know. Momi said yes to set design. Yes, the cinematography win was great too. Happy for autumn. Bianca said I'm going to have to watch Frankenstein. Frankenstein was really good. It was Guillermo all over it, right? You could just tell that was his work. I was gagged when I found out that Frankenstein was Jacob Elordi. I was like, oh, okay. Who had earrings in? Like it was the early 2000s. I said, look at you with your cubic zirconians and both ears. Anyway, I was just like, oh, I did not know that was him. I thought it was really, really good. And I wasn't the target audience. You know, I was just like, oh, this is something. Busola said, I'm not surprised Frankenstein won a lot of technical awards. The movie looked great. It really did. Pink Petal said, I could see Sinners being a Broadway production. One can only hope. Oh my God, the music. One can only hope. Busola says, sheesh, one battle shouldn't have won for casting. Again, we don't know how long that lady has been in the industry. We don't know child. Deborah said, I don't understand all the love for one battle. It was such an uncomfortable watch. It wasn't for us. That's the thing. One battle wasn't for us. This was a white guy making a movie, how he said he dedicated to his daughters. This was for his multiracial daughters. This was not a movie for us. It was his movie, and it was the writer's movie, and we were not the target audience. Again, I haven't watched it, so take that with a grain of salt. Sarah said the casting Oscar shocked me. I was like, uh-oh. Well, for me, I knew. I was like, oh, okay, this is where it's going. So, you know, you can't predict the Oscars, but you can predict it after casting. Dahlia said, honestly, the casting award category should have been around during Marvel's heyday because the woman who was in charge over there knew what she was doing. I agree. We got another super chat from Busola. Thank you so much, Busola, for the super sticker. Edge says, not gonna lie, I thought there were too many singers on the stage for the Sinners performance. As beautiful as their voices are individually, together, it was just too much. Well, that is the scene.
That was great.
The scene in Sinners, it's supposed to be crowded because it is all of the people who were a part of the cast. It is all of their cultural ancestors coming together on that stage. Mm-hmm. It was a celebration of those people's ancestors. So the stage was absolutely going to be crowded. I think the cameraman did a very good job with that crowded stage. I enjoyed it, but it was supposed to be that way. It was supposed to be too much because that is the scene in Sinners. Momi said if they didn't make those presenters bit so long, they would have had to keep on cutting people's speeches. Absolutely. I think more time should be left to speeches. Oh, she's still with Adrian Brody. Oh, wow. And more time should be given to the speeches. It's just unfair. Those people work really, really hard. Let them have their moment. Let them have their moment. We want to hear from them. We want to hear them cry and thank their family. We don't want to hear them say, I put in a lot of work. We don't want to see the unfunny bits. I'm sorry. It didn't look good. And Irene said the constant cutting of the speeches was rude, and it didn't look good. It was so bad the host had to say something about it. Callie C said Ryan is from Oakland and Richmond. You listen, he love that Oakland. You could hear it in him. I love that for him. The Bay is doing good, child. Hannah said standing ovation, but they didn't vote for Sinners to win the other Oscars. Have you seen how this nation votes? They always tell us not yet. It's not your time. Callie said, I agree. Once casting was announced, I knew where the yep. Momi said the audience of Sinners and the creators of the industry love Sinners and Ryan. It seems like the powers that be didn't want that film to have as much love as it's gotten. Well, remember all the magazines coming out of nowhere talking about how Timothée Chalamet was so great and Sinners wasn't great. Like when the first weekend that Sinners was out, all of the Hollywood magazines were saying that it was a disappointment. It was so bad that Ben Stiller and Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, they both had to say something. It was just like, the movie just came out. Why are y'all talking about it's not doing well? All for Sinners to beat out every film this year. Every film that came out when they came out and is still making millions and billions of dollars globally. The fix was already in. Because we just have to be honest. Sinners is a Black Pride film. It is a film celebrating Black people and encouraging Black people to break free of colonialism, to break free of white nationalism, Christianity. It really is a movie about Black people returning home. And the villains in this movie are white people. The Oscars is still a very large white voting community. I'm going to be honest with you. I really didn't expect for them to vote that movie in as Best Picture. A movie where they're the villain, where whiteness is the villain, where colonizers are the villain. I think we all watched that movie and saw when Smoke killed the KKK. We kind of knew how award season was going to go. Now, if Smoke, waited for the KKK and read scriptures and everybody repented and walked off into the sun, it would have got Best Picture. I didn't expect for that very old, very white voting community to vote for that movie. I didn't expect it. And the thing is, you gotta know what you're dealing with, right? If it happens, it's like a shock and it's huge and it's great. But don't go in expecting it. Because if you know, you know. It's America. It's America. Cameron said, even though Sinners didn't win Best Picture, I'm so happy that Mike won Best Actor and Ryan won his Oscar too. Me too. Zora said, Barbara Streisand singing The Way We Were brought a tear to my eye. She had to sing it. There was no way. There was no way. I will say I would have wanted her to have a better setup, because out of nowhere to just pick a mic up from the podium and just woo, I would have wanted her to have a better setup, like, proper lighting, a piano, something. Cut them unfunny bits and give Barbara Streisand more time to honor Robert Redford. I would have wanted that. Redux said, I love that Ryan won the original screenplay and award. That speaks to a different level of his brilliance as a writer. I love to see Black stories and writers being seen. Absolutely. Still is missed. Still is missed. Val, I was going to say that, but I wasn't sure. I do feel like they came up. I think they went to USC together, but I'm not sure. Val says I think that he, talking about Ryan and Ludwig, came up in school together. I think so. And that's the thing, guys. When I start putting my projects together, there are going to be Black people, right? But there are going to be non-Black people I'm working with. There are non-Black people who I have worked with my entire life. Like, there are non-Black people I'm going to put on projects because I was working with them when I was like in theater camp. You know what I mean? Like, there are some very talented people in my life who are not Black. I want to put them on projects. Okay? We're going to win awards together, and they won't be Black guys because they're just good. Ryan said Malcolm Jamal Warner wasn't. Oh, he was, but I guess that was before cable movies were considered by the Academy. Oh, you're right. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Ryan. Busola said, oh, One Battle, One Best Picture. Well, I guess they won the casting. Yeah, I kind of knew where it was going. Jimmy Chelsea said, Ludwig shows respect. Is he invited to the cookout? No. But I'll give Ryan a plate. Thank you. I'll give Ryan a plate to give to him. I'm not giving him no ribs. You know what I mean? He can have some chicken, some barbecue chicken. We got a lot of that, and maybe a burger, but he won't be getting no ribs. We'll give him a burger, some barbecue chicken, a little tater salad if it's left over, maybe some macaroni salad, or some mac and cheese. And what else? If there's any grape soda available, we'll let him have that too. But that's it. He can pick it up the next day. He does. He does. That is somebody who, when he gets his people, they will eat forever. Anything he's going to have his people working with him. See, Golden said Ryan keeps his circle tight. Yep. Danoff said Ludwig called Ryan one of the greatest of all time in his speech. I love that. Dahlia said Ludwig is a fantastic composer and the work he does is groundbreaking. I'll never forget his work at Oppenheimer. How he managed to capture an atomic bomb in his song is still mind-blowing. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. Hannah said, I'm so glad his wife works with him. She is great at her job and can guide him well. What I love is that she's always been a part of his project, but their children were very young. So she couldn't travel as much. And so we really didn't start seeing her until the children got older, and now she's with him all the time, everywhere. And I love that. I would love to have like an artistic husband that I can like work with like that or a partner that I could work with like that. That's like every, theater person's dream, to have a fellow artist that you can just create great work with. F. Tinney said, and he and Ludwig been tight for a long time. Yeah, we've confirmed that they went to school together. Redux said, I wasn't crazy about One Battle, but the performances across the board were incredible. A1 from Leo to Infinity. He always gives a good performance. I don't know why they be snubbing Leo like that. Edge said, thank you for explaining the relationship between Coogler and Ludwig. Coogler's relationship with Ludwig is something that was fostered long before many of us knew who Coogler was. Yep, and Ryan is somebody who pays respect and honor to the people who've been with him from the beginning. He's a great dude, y'all. Wait, I didn't see. Hannah said F1 shouldn't have won anything. I didn't see F1. Was it not good? Delia said first woman cinematographer to win. Excellent. Yep. Ryan, I will say, Ryan seems like an introvert. He did not seem like an introvert at this award show. Bianca said, I love when Ryan got her son. Ryan was all over the place. Yes, he was running up and down the aisle. He was getting kids. He was hugging people, running up to hug Michael. I was like, Ryan is normally like we've only seen him be real chill and real shy. He had a ball at the Oscars. So I was like, you know what? Why am I upset if Ryan is having a ball? So let me leave it on the floor because Ryan don't care. He's having fun, so I'm gonna have fun with him.
He's having fun and he's grateful.
Yeah,
and he is, like I said in my comments on Threads, he thanked the crew. He thanked the cast and crew. Mm-hmm. See, a person like that is character that stood up.
Mhm.
He got up there and thanked the cast and crew. Some of these people, they get up there, they totally forget that the reason why they're up there is because of the cast and crew. So he was having a good time. He's one of those people that it's not okay celebrating by himself. He's one of those people that says, no. We got to celebrate this together. And I also watched his wife. She was so happy for the other winners. She was hugging people.
Yeah.
See, those are some great people. They are filmmakers. They are storytellers. They are, oh God, I just thank you for opening up the doors.
Yeah.
He said, I want to thank the cast and the crew. That's what I like. That's what I like. Let's remember the cast and crew.
Child, thank you, TIK.Star.
You
Okay.
see where my heart is, cast and crew.
Give Me Shelter said the dance through the ages with blues music being the baseline that moved every single body in and out the barn scene was a masterpiece. It was a masterpiece, and it was also factual. So much is created off of the backs of blues.
Yep.
And blues comes from Black American suffering and joy and overcoming. So for that to be the basis of all of the, just beautiful. Just beautiful.
And he knows how to tell a story. See,
he's a great storyteller.
Story through a performance.
Yep, he's a great storyteller. Blue City said, I told my little sister if Sinners or One Better After Another did not win Best Picture, it would be a disappointment. You know what's so funny? We weren't even thinking about any other film. It was always Sinners and One Better After Another. Homebody Brit said, love Sinners. Ryan and Michael Wins was rooting for them in K-pop Demon Hunters. The singer's story being rejected by the K industry, them showing culture on stage. It was, listen, it was one of the better Oscar shows in my opinion. Recently, I think the better Oscars were back in the day. Like the 90s Oscars were where it was at. Homebody Brit said, oh no, we got that. Adelia said, them swingers do not play about Palestine. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Give Me Shelter said he could have added Congo and Sudan, but it's them. Oh, everybody forgets about Congo and Sudan. The only people who are saying it are the Black people. If I was up there, I would have been like, oh, okay, amen. Free Congo, free Sudan, free Black America. Like, shoot. Momi said, Javier has been very vocal about Gaza. I knew he was going to bring attention to it, and I'm glad he did. I remember when did he have like a F ice pen? He don't play. Spencer said Priyanka was shaking her boots. She was. After that Conquistador Free Palestine speech. Blue City said, when is the last time Disney win any animation Oscar? Oh, I have no idea, child. Val said, I was so pissed off for them when they cut them people off like that. Momi said they should have cut the presenters' intro shorter so that the winners could speak. But yes, there were extra disrespectful to the K-pop Demon Hunters. They need to cut the bits. The bits aren't landing. Cut the bits. We don't need them. We don't need them. Ms. Brown-Chica said exactly. Cut the bits and let the awarded have their time. Absolutely. Give Me Shelter said, I mean, they stole a whole group of people's art in thank Korea. The speech was probably plagiarized by one of Michelle Obama's speeches anyway. Child, y'all are on their neck. Redux said, I peeped Lionel Richie's slight disappointment at K-pop song win. Here's the thing. I knew it wouldn't go to Sinners when I saw Lionel Richie. I knew.
Somebody in these comments said, let Toya testify.
I knew that K-pop didn't win. He was
sad.
K-pop didn't
sad for
When he was trying
because
to
he knew it was going to be Sinners.
was sad.
He just knew. We all knew. Yeah, oh, hold on. Plain Jane said that Robert Downey Jr. bit. Listen, I love RDJ, but we didn't need it. We didn't need him holding up Channing Tatum's thong and for Chris Evans. It was weird. We didn't need it. Cut that off and let people have longer speeches. Homebody Brit said, ruining a moment, a cherished memory that they may never have again. Yep. Irene said, definitely more performance in cutoff. Definitely more performances in a cutoff for Root. Absolutely. It just doesn't look good on the Oscars. Adelia says some bits are just too long. I think the bits with Anne Hathaway and Anna Wintour are like the right length. I agree. A lot of the others were way too long. I agree.
I did. I am a huge
I agree.
Devil Wears Prada fan, gearing up for 2 on May 1st.
We know.
Actually did enjoy
And she
that.
loves Anna Wintour. Justice for Andre Leon Talley. Anne Hathaway. Justice for Andre Leon Talley. May he rest in power.
Oh, what happened?
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, they fell out.
Oh, you talking
Before he
about Anna
passed.
Wintour?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
No, Nikki, I know that, but you put that in that movie.
Yes. Every time her name is mentioned, I'm going to bring up Andre Leon Talley.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Now here's the thing. Are you
Okay,
coming to see
okay,
the
Mo.
movie saying that? Oh, God, the whole thing.
Girl, Val said I could do without some of the performances as well. Quiet as kept.
Which one?
No, we are not going to bring up which ones. Bianca said the bridesmaid bit could have got cut. The bridesmaid bit could have been. I don't want to judge anybody's work, but I'm like, you have some powerful comedians up there. We could have done more with them.
Let them rip. Let them cook.
We could have done more with them.
Shout outs to the amazing orchestra and the oh my gosh. I mean the orchestra.
Yeah, shout out to the orchestra. I think they did a great job. I think that they were doing their job. I don't think that they were trying to be intentionally. Yeah. No, I don't think that they were being intentionally rude to anybody. They were just doing their job, but it was I wish that they would not have played people off.
Yeah. I'm not talking
and cut
about
the lights.
people off. I'm just talking about
Yeah.
all of that talent, all of that learning, all of that music. Also, we know a lot of the background singers and a lot of actual performers. We do.
This is all new information to me.
Yeah, I can send you something.
You have something that you
you got something you want to say.
A lot of our people are on there, and just shout out to just there have been a lot of opportunities that they've been given, and some of them their first time. So really, it was good seeing the orchestra. Not sending people off, but it was just good to see them. And some of our friends, I don't want to get into it, but some of our friends were up there performing in the centers.
Thank you, Latoya. Busola said, yes, they need to make it more like Tony's with more life. The Tony's. Yes, I agree. Make it like the Tony's. Ryan said, why is it triggering to Black women? I haven't seen it yet. That was just a commentary that I have seen and heard from Black women who have went to go see the film. I haven't seen it yet.
I'm sorry,
so
which one?
One better after another.
And what was the question?
That why is it triggering to Black women?
Oh yeah, we'll see it.
But we all should watch it and make our own opinion. Dahlia said Paul Thomas Anderson making a political movie and also saying he's not political is very weird to me. Paul Thomas Anderson was campaigning. He was campaigning. I'm telling you guys, if it's ever me, I'm going to be campaigning. I'm not going to be Nikki on YouTube. I'm not going to be like I am on here, child. If I'm campaigning, I'm campaigning. Blue City said I like Sinners and I also like One Battle After Another, and that's fine. Miss Brown Sugar said, "What's understood doesn't need to be said. We see what's happening." Edge said, I really like One Battle After Another, but I can see how people could be triggered by some scenes. Redux said, I don't like how Tayana was written, didn't like that Regina was locked up in Jungle P. Oh, I don't know. Jungle P. Who the hell is Jungle P?
You gotta watch it.
Oh,
and
Lord.
You know what? I would prefer you to watch it before your next.
They said Jungle P.
Y'all gotta watch
it's
Just
Jungle
watch
P.
it.
It's Jungle P. Is the P for Ussy?
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I was talking. Thank you so much. See, Golden said he won for Glory. He didn't win for Malcolm X. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about Glory. I'm so sorry. I meant Malcolm. No, we're talking about Denzel Washington, Mom. Pay attention. Denzel Washington, we wanted him to win for Malcolm X, and he ended up winning for Training Day. He also did win for Glory. Thank you so much.
But he did very good in Training Day.
He did, but it should have.
He should have gotten it. Yeah, they gave it to him for Training Day, but he should have gotten it.
Yeah, Mom, we said that. Pay attention because you in them puzzles. We've been had that conversation, Mom. Kylie C said Oscar campaigning plays a very strong role in the outcome. It didn't play for Sean Penn.
Sean Penn said
Sean Penn did not campaign at all, and he got an Oscar. He didn't show up to any of the award shows, and they still gave him an Oscar.
They never can.
That was crazy to me.
He's been like that from the door.
That was crazy to me. Hannah said, I didn't like the imagery of Black women pregnant and holding a firearm, one battle after another. Wasn't my taste. Understandable. Just John said, OMG, you are here. Oh, I was supposed to be here earlier, child. Busola said, remember when people thought Ralph Fiennes already had an Oscar, so they didn't vote for him for the. Oh, I do remember that. Because you know why? I think it's because they thought that he won for what was that? Remember that something in Shakespeare with Gwyneth Paltrow? They thought he won for that. Homebody Brit said, our fiance. I'll share. I'll share. Dahlia said, seniority is what honorary Oscars are for. Remember, Angela Bassett, she got an honorary Oscar. I'm really tired of voters using that as an excuse. Jamie Lee Curtis had no business winning over Angela Bassett. Nepo baby. Nepo babies are always going to win. They're always going to win over anybody else. If you're up against a Nepo baby, don't get your hopes up. Give Me Shelter said, well, how much time do they think Delaware has? I mean, he looked great, but the award should have gone to him. I'm praying that this Oscar nomination and this movie puts him in more films that would be nominated for awards. Because like I said before, Delroy Lindo is, he's for us. He does our films, right? Ryan really put him on a major scale in a way that we haven't really seen his work before. Like, we know him, we know his work, but not on this level. So it's been time for him. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see. It should have went to him. We wanted to go to him, but he already got his flowers, though.
Another thing, they didn't get it, but their name is out here.
Oh my God. What the hell is wrong with it? I'm sorry. Are
you speaking to me?
No, not you. This is Harry Potter. Turn this off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who put that on?
It's like all these.
It's supposed to be the after. We're supposed to be watching the after show.
Okay.
I've never watched Harry Potter, but why all these elves got these weird what is going on with Harry? This is why the church is calling it demonic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to focus, but every time I look up, it's some creature.
We're supposed to be watching after.
It was on the after.
I thought we were watching that. Every time I look up, I see elves with these serpent teeth. Adelia said Adrian Brody was smiling throughout Mike. He was so happy for him. And even when he walked Michael off, Michael was still in like disbelief.
Yeah.
Oh, first of all, his mother is gorgeous. She's so beautiful.
Did y'all talk about
But Michael was in disbelief, and he was just like, encouraging him because Adrian's been up there twice. Okay. So he was really just trying to, encourage him. And it was sweet. But I knew, I said, Michael won. Michael won. And I love that he also thanked us because he was just like, guys, he knew that we campaigned for Michael B. Jordan. Mm-hmm. And he was just very, very, very thankful. And he showed his Oscar to his mom. He said, Mom, look. Oh, so beautiful.
He said, my dad is here, my siblings.
The Oscar, these award shows are so
it's
beautiful. They didn't put the dad all the way in the back. And they just said you just got one extra seat for the mom. Did y'all talk about how Tiana put the men in the head like that?
Teyana Taylor had an amazing time at the Oscars.
When they won Best Picture, she ran up on that stage and put them
But can I say,
line.
as somebody who watched her Sweet 16 on MTV, she has never changed. That is her through and through. She had an amazing time at the Oscars. She is the same way she's at the BET Awards was the same way she was at the Oscars.
I appreciate her.
She was like, yeah, like everybody she was screaming for. Yeah, that's right. Like she just had an amazing time, and then she got the award, and she was like, ah.
But she also, when they won Best Picture, she ran up on that.
Yes, my girl has never changed. Y'all talk about Ryan Coogler not code switching. Teyana has never. She has been the same person since MTV Sweet 16.
She did what?
Yes!
It's down a meme going all
Oh,
over.
really?
She put him right in
Did she put the
headlock.
director in the headlock?
Yes, that's
Oh.
what I'm talking about. He didn't know what to do. I mean, he's a white man. He was like,
She is something
it
else,
was
child.
funny.
But
she had a good time, and I
She did.
loved
She
her
did.
having a good time.
Naya said Michael was prepping to not hear his name. You can see it register for him. Oh, my sugar bear, you won, king.
I just love
That's
that.
your
He
sugar
had a win.
My sugar bear.
Because that's
My
a
sugar
lot
bear.
of work. He deserved that.
Yeah.
You played 2 parts.
Yeah. Yes, mom. We established that.
You know what you
Because
But
you
you
are
know
so
what?
late. You 2000 and late.
Nikki,
I'm in a nursing home.
Nikki,
But you 2000 and late. You're
You
not
know
paying
what?
attention because you're doing them puzzles.
NikkiStar, you know what's deep with what you said? Can you go back to that comment you just took off?
Michael was prepping.
Yes, can you go back to that? You know what's
Oh
deep?
God, Toya's been preaching this whole
I don't see
damn
it.
lie. My God, today
I don't see it on
She's
here.
a co-
Michael was prepping to not hear his name.
That's deep because a lot of actors do that.
Thank you, Toya.
I'm serious. A lot of actors and creators don't expect to hear their name called. But when his name was called, that win was for all of us. That win was for all of the actors waiting for their name to be called. And
You
whoever
gotta
is
take
listening
this show
to
back.
this, y'all wait, let me tell you.
You gotta take
Because
her off.
NikkiStar's name will be called, and you better mark my words. They can put that in the bank and cash it.
Thank you so much, Sojourner Truth. Miss Brown Sugar said, I wasn't shocked at all. Disappointed that the Oscar voters can be so predictably milk toast. What is that?
Milk toast.
Child, now we learning something. Milk toast. What's milk toast?
Milk toast. It's what she said. She
Timid-
said
oh,
what she said.
Spineless. Oh, I'm gonna use that one.
What?
It's spineless, easily intimidated. You milk toast heifer. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Brown Sugar.
She said what she said.
Period. Redux said Adrian Brody did not want to be up there. He didn't. So he was so happy. I know they're having a time tonight.
Thank you. These people are on my side. They said, let Toya preach. Let me cook.
Ed said, I'm very happy Michael won. He
Thank
deserved
you.
it because of all the disrespect he and Kugler went through doing. I hated that. I hated the way that they were treated.
Sometimes you gotta let
These
the
people are
mofo
in here
sit.
talking about how they saw Tiana put the director in the head. Like, I'm telling you, she was so excited. She had like, what? She did just like,
I gotta see
the
this.
man was like, he ain't really know what to
listen,
do.
she has always been her authentic self, and I love that.
That's
I
right.
love
it.
that
Be
about
who
her.
You are.
Be who you are for your pride.
I would have to speak
No,
that.
she must have been that with my husband. He was like, ain't
But I
really
think they're used to it by now. Dahlia said, I remember when Michael B. Jordan was all lip and nose. I've been a fan of him since Chronicle. Yeah, Chronicle was really good.
Let me
Yeah,
tell y'all
he's
one
all
thing.
grown up, y'all.
You're
Our
not
boy.
putting my husband in no headlock.
They said in the comment, Nikki comments, he said like at first it was just an
Wallace
arm
got an
over,
arm.
and then it went to a foot.
She is herself, child.
She probably realizing now, like I done put that man in the head.
She was excited.
She was. and
Coos
she
Girly said,
deserved to be.
Coos Girly said, you know what? You give Tayana.
Thank you,
Yes.
thank you, because she's from the hood.
Just
Thank
better.
you, and she is excited. And Nikki, let me tell you,
Just
when
better.
you get up there and win your award, you know who I'm gonna
Oh,
be.
you know you better not.
The friend running up. Oh, I'm gonna be like, my sister has done this.
And security
She-
will remove you.
I'm gonna tell them the truth. My sister accepted her first award from her house at 8 years old. From our mother. But did you tell your fans that mommy gave you an award when you was 8? We had our own Oscars. And mommy gave Nikki a personalized NikkiStar award at age 8. Honey, we ain't never waiting for nobody to give you anything. You got it at home. Preach, Toya, preach. Toya
Okay.
Star.
Coos Girly said, I was so proud Wallace got an Oscar. He sure did. We watched that baby grow. Wait. No, we grew with him. But I think he just, I don't know. I also thought he was like way younger. So, Busola said, I love Viola's response at the SAG Awards. It was so delightful. Yes. K235 said, everything I know about Timothy Cham Chow, I have learned against my will. Ryan said, what was Timothy's movie about? Honestly, the only film I saw that had any nomination was Sinners. The movie was about ping pong, a famous ping pong player, but they advertised it like he was dropping a hip hop album. It was weird. Coos Gurley said he played the lead and supporting actor. He did a great job. Val said, I wish they would.
I want y'all to know that that's not easy.
We talked about that, Mom.
Meanwhile, because you know what? But you got mommy like that because she's your reader. And because you have gotten some things with her being your reader, now she is the
Val said, I wish they would just give the awards when it's due. I'm a purist. I think it's supposed to be about awarding what is contributing to cinema the most and what people will remember long after this. I listen, I wish so too, but that's just not how it is, guys. This is America. Like if
Wait a minute, they said Lord Harvey was there. Child.
Oh yeah, she was there with her boyfriend. He was
Not
in F1.
When child.
Child, ain't
That's
that something?
tea.
Ain't that something?
That's weird.
What
you say? Congratulations, babe. Old babe.
She did with who?
Callie Steve said historically, best actors go for seniority as opposed to best actress. You're right about that, Callie Steve. Very right about that.
Okay,
Irene said, right. I thought Michael.
Mom,
you gotta get with it, though.
Irene said, right. I thought Michael really had a. Me too. Like that's how good he was. Naya said, we've watched Michael his entire career as just him, and I still look for another him to pop up with the cast. Yep. Dahlia said technically 3 different characters because Stack was a vampire. Thrice as good, just to get half. Redox said Michael is humble. I loved his moment at the end when he pledged to give his best because he supported and everyone bet on him. It felt sincere and sweet. It surely did. Callie Steve, I thought that Timothy did a really good job. Callie Steve said Timothy's Oscar campaign throughout the season backfired. I thought he did a really good job until he said that stuff about the opera community, opera and ballet. This is the thing that I think all actors who are going to have to.
What was that about?
Well, he just made those comments about ballet and that it was a dying art form.
Yeah, but I didn't understand where he was coming from.
Well, Mom, you got to watch the interview.
I did.
Okay, well, I can't help you.
I watched him say that, but I just didn't understand what would make him say that about the.
Well, especially when his mother is a ballerina. His whole family are like artists, so I just didn't know why he
asked because I was saying maybe that was a joke. You know what I mean?
Okay, Mama, I don't know.
You know what? Y'all don't feel like me. Y'all not feeling me right now.
Because you're not paying attention. You're playing the puzzle and then you're just hopping in with comments.
I am
Sick would go with the program. Callie C said Timothy's Oscar campaign throughout the season backfired. I thought he did a really, really good job until that moment. And I think that actors who are going to be campaigning for the Oscar, for next year should watch how he campaigned. And I think you guys should not talk as much. I'm going to give a grand dame. You talk too much, Timmy. That's what happened. You should not. Let me tell you something. I will be taking interviews. Not a lot. It'll be sound bites, and everything will be like, "I'm just happy to be here. God is amazing. God bless America." Like it's very pageant queen.
Oh, coming to America.
Very pageant queen. Ed said Viola Davis said he played 3 different characters: Smokestack and Stack After He Turned. Sure did. Oh, Val said I still remember him as a kid on All My Children. He's been putting in work.
Yeah, I remember him.
Ryan said, was Michael nominated for Fruitvale Station? I'm not sure. I think he should have been, but I'm not sure. Cameron said people don't understand how much of a great actor Michael is. When he played Killmonger in Black Panther, he went through anger management. Wow. He gives me method, but like not in a D-head kind of way. Dahlia said, listen, y'all, we ain't got to hate on Timothy Chalamet to love MBG. Timothy is a good actor, but it wasn't his time. I got to say, I've never seen his work, but everybody says that he's a really, really good actor. I don't think that anybody was hating on him though. I just think that people were just like, they don't know who he is. I don't think we're his audience. I really, really don't. I think his audience, although, is he a millennial or is he an elder Gen Z? I think that's his audience. Momi said MBJ did an excellent job. He deserved it for his elevation after the past 20 years and an actual great current performance. He did amazing. Kylie Steve said it used to be editing that was a sign. Yep, now it's casting. Val said Jessie Buckley was who I would have gave it to. She was incredible in that film. She had me tearing up in the theater. Jessie Buckley. Is that the one who won? Right? Hamnet, yeah. Oh, see, I've never seen Hamnet. I got to check it out. Crystal said, it's interesting when we first heard that Michael was making a movie about vampires, everybody rolled their eyes and low-key made fun of him. Now look at us. Oh, I was ready for it. You know, I'm a mythical person. I love movies like that. Like, I love vampires, zombies, werewolves, hobgoblins. And with Black people, even better. I was excited for this. Excited. Leela said, I was pleasantly surprised with Sinners wins that they deserved. Yeah, I was very happy for them. I was very, very happy for them. Miss Chicken says, speak those things. You will work with Ryan and Zinzi. Absolutely. And not as a background extra. Deborah said, I know Ethan Hawke and Jesse Plemons are related for MBJ. Timothy will get his when he's about 52, kind of like Leonardo DiCaprio. Ethan Hawke has been Ethan and Jesse have been going up for Michael this entire award season. Ethan is just like a proud papa, but Jesse and Michael came up together. So that's the thing about what I love about these award shows, is that what a lot of people don't know is that so many people have been working in this industry for a very long time. So a lot of times the people in their audience are your peers. So they're cheering for you because you guys have been working on the same shows. You've been seeing each other at auditions. You run into each other at award shows. Like, you are in acting classes together and you just really see each other come up. So that's the fun of it all. That you're like seeing people's like, oh my God, we were in an acting class together. Or, oh my God, we went to school together and took like the same, we had the same director, you know, in our school play or something like that. Like, the acting community is really small. It's big, but it's still really small and tight. So it's just really good to like see your people getting their flowers. Me too, give me shelter. Really do admire Ryan. Kylie said, I don't think Ryan C really cares if he wins or not. That's not important to him. I absolutely agree. I think Best Director would have been great for him, but screenplay, I think the reason why he was tearing up is because that is his art. He wrote that. That is him. He put those words from his mind, touched the pen and put it to paper. It came to life, and he was awarded for that greatly. So I think that was very great for him. But like when I saw Ryan having a good time, I said, oh, well, he's happy. So I'm gonna let it go. Redux said Chalamet got to work on his juju because his acting and projects are solid, but talking too much with Kardashian girlfriend is messing with it. I will say I cannot believe the backlash she is getting to being with that woman. Because I know Kylie Jenner. I know the Black community is sick of that family. Timothy Chalamet.
Oh yeah.
I know the Black community is sick of them, but the whites is sick of them too, child. Everybody, like if you see anything with Kylie Jenner, they're just like, oh, she's ruining Timothy. I don't know if they're going to be together much longer, child. His team might wrap that relationship right on up. Naya said, if I went off like this for Michael, I can't wait to see how I go off when Nikki gets her Oscar. I know that's right. That's right.
Yes. Let me put some stars in the chat.
Put some stars in the chat. Edge said, in my opinion, I think Buckley is overrated in that film. I think Paul Mescal was the real star in that film. Oh, I haven't seen it, child. I do not know. But I got to be honest with you. Like, that's why it was taking me a minute to watch Bridgerton. For some reason, and maybe it's because I watched a lot of those fantasy movies as a kid and they were all like Brits. When I hear a British accent, it needs to be like mythical. Like for me, British people are mythical people. Like I'm waiting for a fairy, or like I said, a dragon or a hobgoblin. Like I'm waiting for a gnome to come out of a mountain when I hear like a British accent. I'm not just expecting you guys to just like be like regular and talk. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to talk, I want you to be like, oh, dear wizard, where are we going now? That's what I need from Brits. So movies like that don't really get me because I'm just like, if I'm not going to see a dragon, I can't watch British people unless it's like mythical. For some reason, I honestly, I think it's just from being a kid. All of the fantasy films, for some reason, everybody's British. And all of like the 90s and the early 2000s fantasy films, everybody's British. So that's where my mind goes. When I hear a British person, I'm just like, oh, it's just like them being regular, no powers. I check out. So that's why I just haven't watched. That's why I haven't watched Hamnet. But I will give it a shot now that the award season is over. Crew said was watching the Oscar recap and found our way here. Cool channel. Oh, hey Crew, thank you so much for being here. Busola said Ryan is a fantastic director and he has a great team around him. He sure does. Just Jonda said the in memoriam section is always my favorite part of every award show. This one took me out. I was already a mess over Keaton and O'Hara. When Bab sang it, took me out. Ciao. Momi said, didn't love the show, but I pretty much agreed with the winners, and I love Conan's opening and closing bits. Listen, Conan wasn't playing. Him and Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel, he cannot stand CBS and Trump, child. Everything, he had 2 seconds. And his 2 seconds was all about how he can't stand them, child. Redux said Tayana had great sportsmanship too. Honestly, she's also somebody that grew up in the industry. Everybody in that room were like friends and like literally grew up with each other. So that's the thing. Like when these people are voting for their friends. And that's just how it goes. El Boogie said, to be honest, you might not get either movie after the child. That Warner merger. I'm nervous. Val said I was rooting for Woomy, but also wasn't mad at Amy Madigan winning. She ate that role. Instant iconic villain, in my opinion. Absolutely. Gibby Shelter said WB isn't sealed yet. I think Paramount wants CNN and not WB. Oh God, they are still negotiating. Saw it in Iman's channel. They swatted him for the Oscars live party. He just had to tell us, listen, I hope they don't get Warner Brothers. I don't want Warner. I like Warner Brothers. Devonda said it's 2 versions of premium, one at $7.99 with limited and $13.99 without any ads. Extra digital. Guys, I'm not getting that till 2009 to 2029. 2029. Don't worry. Busola said wonderful to see Michael B. Jordan awarded for the work he did in this role. Yes, because it's not common for us. It's not common for Black actors to get awarded for the work that we actually did. And when it's like a powerful Black role and it's not us, being raped by a slave master or being some sex slave of a white man or being the magical Negro. These were powerful Black characters.
Yes.
That never happens for us. So this was huge. Hey, Mello said, I think this is the first time I watched the Oscars from start to finish, at least since Aaliyah was up there performing. Wow. I was only there for Sinners. Glad they got 4. I wish it was more, though. Me too.
Which Mello? Our Mello?
No. Ed said, I think Coogler opened the door for Ludwig. I don't think Ludwig would be so widely recognized if it wasn't for Coogler. I agree. Hey, Two Love said, hey, Nikki, just listening and cleaning. Thank you for being here. Ryan said, will the Oscar broadcast be on Hulu tomorrow? I missed the whole first hour thinking it started at set. It might be because Hulu and ABC. Speaking of that, I gotta watch Wonder Man. I was waiting for it to come to Hulu because it was on Disney Plus. They said it's on Hulu now, so I gotta watch that.
But the actress came back on right afterwards.
Oh, did?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on now.
KT35 said at this point we just gotta let the reckoning. Yep, we gotta sit down. We got to sit down. Redux said Sean's Penn performance in Mystic River and Milk still resonates with the Academy. He will likely never campaign again. He should just be goaded out of all the selection process. I will never forget that scene in Mystic River. I remember watching the Oscars and watching that clip and crying. That's how good he ate that. He
Sean Penn
ate
is
that.
great anyway.
He did. Oh, really? Jar Tolbert said once Amy won, I knew Michael B. Jordan would win. Oh, really? Was it because they were both horror films? Because that's another thing. Horror films winning at the Oscars? It's a lot. Listen, we didn't get a lot of what we wanted, but there was a lot of groundbreaking happening here. Val said, yep, I like Emma Stone, but I'm confused about her having 2 Oscars and Viola having 0.
All right, talk about it.
Callie Steve said the Oscars reflects the industry, and that's what needs to change. And yes, and if the Oscars going forward are going to reflect the industry what it is today, scary times. Scary times. Busola said they need to start nominating and awarding more quality popular movies. I think most people tuned in this year's for Sinners or One Bet. Absolutely. I think they're going to have great numbers because these were films that did very well at the box office. But, you know, the Oscars has more been about like really independent classical films. That's like the Oscars has been more awarding of like movies like Hamnet, you know. So now that we have 2 Oscar films being 2 horror films being nominated and having wins, that could change some things. That will change some things. And I'm excited to see where the industry is going to go. But, you know, with these mergers and these oligarchs running everything, and shout out to, I forget his name, but the dude that called out the oligarchs, shout out to that and encouraging his people to stand up and speak up and use their privilege like that. But with these mergers, I'm not sure where art is going to be able to go in this industry. New industries may form because of the current oppression in this industry. Yeah, stand up for Michael. Naya said, we have explained how he feels all the love. When he explained how he feels all the love, even from us at home, I teared up. Yeah, because, you know, he couldn't really say, because he's campaigning. So he couldn't really say anything. He had to sit there in that auditorium in London at the BAFTAs and have somebody scream N-word at him. He had to eat that. You know what I mean? So to see us really come out and fight for him and protect him because he couldn't do that, I like that he let us know, thank you for having my back. I love that. Redux said MGB, Michael B. Jordan is exemplary. Beyond a good actor, he's a great role model for Black men. He's just a good person overall. I remember I interviewed him. He was such a sweetie. And I was like very new in press at that time. And he stayed with me. Like normally with like when you do press, they have like the least known people at the end. And then, you know, the bigger ones, the bigger press and the bigger magazines, whatever, get more time. But he like really, he came out, he talked to me, he stayed with me, he listened to me. And it was really, really sweet.
You better be doing press, Nikki, because you done did everything.
That was back. I've done everything in this industry, child. That was back in the day, but he's a really, really good guy.
Well, he's single.
Not for long. Homebody Britt said, I just love hearing him speak. That accent is so thick. I love it. I love it. He is one of the reasons why I am trying to reclaim my Philly accent. I've been in training so long as an actor that is, you know, I'm trying to get the accent back.
That's okay. You have me. It's never
We have Toya.
Me.
We have Toya. And when I go back to Philly, it just comes back instantly. But I love that. I would love to get up there on that stage with a full Philadelphia accent. But I don't know. Though.
I just heard Eve the other day since she's been living in London.
Yeah.
She was giving the
she has a mixture. Philly. She got a Philly London accent. Yes, I love it.
Girl.
I love it. Busola said, I think I lied to you from Sinners. Should have won Best Song. I agree. But Golden was a fun and popular song, though. True. K235 said, I used to think Michael Jordan was overrated, but every year I appreciate him more and more. He's really shaping up to be one of our next legendary Black American actors. Like, I think he'll be up there with, I was going to say that. He is the next generation. He is millennial Denzel Washington. Like, he's stepping into that role beautifully when it was probably going to be Chad, because Chadwick was being, that's where Chadwick was going. And Michael has some.
We are all thinking about.
Yeah, and Michael has some pretty big shoes to fill, but I think he is more than capable of doing that.
He is proud in heaven.
Yes,
proud.
He is. Edge Delroy absolutely deserved that win. Me too. Redux said I wanted to see Raphael Sadiq win that Oscar for Best Song. Me too.
I have my camera ready.
Yes, Bridge said I knew one better after another. One for casting that Sinners would not win Best Picture. One better after another was an okay movie. Like, yeah, casting now for the Oscars is the telltale sign, guys. That's how we know. That's how we can predict Best Picture.
I will say this. It was disappointing though. It was no Black casting directors. I was like, oh.
Well, Black people in production in general is just few and far in between.
You telling me.
Cameron said Regina Hall hosted the Oscar of the Year. Will Smith. Oh my God, that was the year? Ciao. Lorena said Tizana B, the braider, is her name. Beautiful young lady. Is she from Oakland? Let your girl know. Relax says Sinners was a black nationalist coded. I knew they weren't going to give it to them much based on that. It wasn't a typical slavery struggle narrative that they awarded. Yep. Aptity said, I know Chadwick is like in heaven up in there. El Boogie said, no, I mean Michael B. Jordan to look like family members from my Jordan side. If he family, put me on, girl. Give Me Shelter said, it was Black Panther that made me look at Michael B. differently because of that movie. I went back and watched the Creed films. Ain't watched a Rocky movie since the fourth one. Just John just said he was doing some stuff in Black Panther, child. That little dread wig was cute. Just John said Misty Copeland showing out on stage after getting a hip replacement it was 2 to 3 months ago. Wow. That was all awesome. She did a great job. Redux said Wumi was skilled and powerful in that performance. I feel like Emma Stone almost dies the same. I'll be honest with you, that movie that she got nominated for, I was like, I thought we saw this movie. It seemed very familiar to the other movie that she did. Well, just in the trailer. I haven't seen the film. But listen, Emma's come a long way. Deborah said it's funny because there isn't really any cultural K-pop. There isn't really any cultural K-pop. They have no identity. They just sing, rap, and Korean. K-pop is an industry. It's not even a genre. I agree with that. It's absolutely an industry. Wow. Pseudo says she had the hip replacement in December.
Yeah, she just had it. I remember she just posted, asking people to pray for her and everything. When she came out today, I was like, wow, what a surprise.
That was amazing. Caddy said the ending shot of them driving through the field so beautiful, imprinted on my brain. Cinematography was well deserved. It was beautiful. I want Ryan to write more because Ryan and Jordan Peele, first of all, they are the only two Black people in general to ever win for original screenplay. I want him to write more because it is so clear that everything that Ryan does is a love story to Black people.
And it's also inclusive.
That's somebody you want creating for us because he loves us, and we will always be seen in such a beautiful way in his work. Give Me Shelter said, I am just realizing that one twin was dressed as a Crip and one is a Blood. Child, they ate. That's what I was going to say. Rah was just like, Willie Jones is right there. We didn't need Shabuzi, but he's popular, so. No, he's Nigerian. Shabuzi is Nigerian, Pseudo. Nigerian. Yeah, first gen Nigerian. Um, Val said, I heard a lot of people wanted Jacob Elordi to win. I haven't seen Frankenstein. I saw Frankenstein. That he, in my opinion, that wasn't better than Michael's performance. It wasn't better than Michael's performance at all. I didn't see it for him. Be Yourself said, I couldn't finish one better after another or Hamnet. Both were trash to me, and I love Leonardo and Sean Penn. Dahlia said, I love when directors have such strong style. You can just tell just by one scene who made it. Del Toro, yes. Wes Anderson, J.J. Abrams, and Tarantino have a really strong point of view. Absolutely. Ryan. Taylor said, someone said Remick was there during the performance, still trying to get into the club, and I love that they did not let him in.
I didn't think that One Battle After Another was trash. It was filled with a lot of action and
no. We let people have their opinion here. We don't
I
disagree.
agree, but I'm just saying I don't think it was trash.
Okay, well, somebody else did, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Give Me Shelter said, I agree with the Marvel comment. If the Oscars weren't such snobs, plenty of Marvel movies would be good enough to have been considered. Yep. Well, also it's how they all started. You know what I mean? They were very true to their classical films. So that's what it was for. And that's, it has to evolve. And it will. It will.
That's okay.
That's okay. That is really okay.
Stars in the chat. Did we get to the stars yet? Because there's a lot of people who put stars in here and spoke life into you. And did you get to that yet?
I haven't.
No, she had to.
Okay, well, there's tons of stars.
Ashley said, Anne Hathaway and Rachel McAdams are aging so beautifully. Look like minimal to no work. Yep. See what happens when you're an unproblematic white person. Dahlia said, my favorite Oscar clip is Jamie Foxx thanking his grandmother after she died. Can you imagine if they tried to cut him off? Child. But here's the thing. Actor, supporting actor, actress, supporting actress, director, and best picture always have longer times for the speeches because that's the draw. That's why people are watching, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, Kevin Bacon was just like, this movie is amazing. Romel said, hey, Queen Nikki. Hey, I'm not going to be here long. Just want to say hi. I don't watch award shows anymore, but I'm happy for all the Black winners. Thank you for stopping by. Relax said, Ryan Coogler is a Black American, but honors the diaspora very well. Little details like African ballet characters in that center scene shows how studied he is. It's a boy that knows it's a man that knows his history. Deborah said, in those same magazines, Variety exaggerated how well Marty Supreme did. I was like, I know what you are. Yep. Give each other said, the Oscars were not created to uplift Black people. Let's remember that we live in an ethno state, no matter what the positive propaganda states.
Go ahead, give me shelter.
Okay. Matt said, Sinners receiving 16 nominations, the most in Oscar history, was a win for the film. I do agree with that. Like, listen, Sinners broke records, guys. The most awarded movie out of any movie in the Oscar history. Also, a horror film taking home these awards. The Oscars were not too keen on horror films, babe. So they did good. In a film that shows Black people in a positive light. Ciao. Let me get some more current comments. Be Yourself said, I like No Other Choice, but I do think it was Oscar worthy. I've seen better Korean films. See, I gotta watch the international ones. Matt said, I'm surprised Oscars gave Sinner 16 nominations, the most in Oscar history. That alone was the Oscars giving the film a win. I wouldn't call it a win, but I do like that they recognize the artistry of Sinners. Redux said, smoke pulled a Nat Turner at the end, and that made folks uncomfortable, especially folks who were here for Jim Crow, who are still voting. That's what we're dealing with, guys. Um, Bianca said, "Remember when Moonlight won over La La Land? That was crazy." And I was just like, "Please don't do that for this. Please don't do that for Best Picture. Please."
They want. They don't want the They didn't want that stadium, that place to be torn down.
Yeah, please don't do that. Kay said, "Well, y'all make it sound like this Oscars was very black. Now I wish I had actually watched it. It wasn't really black,
It wasn't black, but it was.
Our boys got some wins, and we were happy about that. Our boys and our girls got some wins. Give me shout out to the Baptist Huge Disrespect calls. Yeah, we was in the building. Give me shout out to the Baptist Huge Disrespect calls Ryan to at least create the stability of the attendance at largely an award show that was not designed to recognize us. Absolutely, but you can tell that everybody in there was rooting for them. Tifa said Ludwig is almost an EGOT status. Yep. If they have sitters on Broadway and he went to Tony, he'll have it. Yeah. Awesome for Ludwig. Go for him. So you got to get him on the right people. He made the right friend in Ryan in college. As my mic on said, I don't hear too much black R&B influence in Golden Song specifically, so I haven't had too much issue with the movie. Well, if you heard pop, then you heard us. We created pop as well. We created every music genre. There's not a music genre that we didn't create. Maybe yodeling. Just Jonathan said, who was EJ? Has monopolized the podium in every award show and other golden songs. Oh, that's the writer. EJ has monopolized the podium in every award show, and the other golden songwriters get played off. She has done it every time. Ooh, child, stop. Ooh, I didn't know it was no drama, child. Did she write it? I thought she wrote it solely. 2Love29 said, I went to see Sinners with my daughter in the theaters, and she's seen it like 10 times. One of her faves. My family is not into horror. I'm the horror person in my family, right? The way my family went up for this movie, they loved it.
Well, not initially.
Mom, you were preaching after we.
No, mommy didn't want to see it in the beginning because
mommy didn't want to see it in the beginning.
And then when she saw it, she said, "I want to see it again."
They had to put us out the theater because my mom was in there preaching. At the credits were rolling, and she would don't let the devil in and all this stuff.
Child, not the person that didn't want to see it, and then you can't get it out the theater.
Dahlia said, I didn't recognize Anne Hathaway at first. She looked so different. I miss her puppy dog eyes. Well, she's in her 40s. she's aging beautifully though. Cameron said, I can't wait to talk about the red carpet fashions because I just want to talk about Law Roach and that Peter Pan pixie cut. Oh, Lord. Give me shelter said, I heard it's triggering because it gives Halle Berry's character a monster's ball. Oh, the criticism isn't for a black woman in the film, but instead how they are depicted through a white. Well,
it was a lot of excellent.
I mean, you got to realize a lot of them do not see us as fully realized human beings, though. Be Yourself said Tayana Sweet 16 was the best episode. It was. We still remember to this day. Homebody Brit said, I just watched her put that man in a headlock. What is wrong with her? She's having fun. So Steph said Michael B. Jordan's relationship with Lori Harvey was PR leading up to Sinners. He couldn't afford to not be in favor with black women. I really think he liked her, y'all. I really think he loved himself some Lori.
Me too.
I really do. I did. Everybody was saying this PR. I was just like, I don't know.
PR either. I thought they was in a real relationship, but something happened.
Yeah.
Something happened where she just didn't want to be bothered with him. I don't know what it was, but something happened. I don't know if he cheated or.
Yeah, she's been with Davidson for a long time now.
I don't think she really wanted him.
Dahlia said, we can thank Harvey Weinstein, for turning the Oscars into a crap show it is today. He ushered in campaign season and we've never recovered. I absolutely agree with that. I do think that the Oscars definitely need to just move away from what they've been doing and just, let as the industry evolves, they need to evolve with it. Give Me Shelter said Ethan Hawke played John Brown in the film. Glad to see he's learned something from that role. Well, Ethan's always been a good guy. Him and Kevin Bacon. Ashley said these white actors have more chances of getting nominated than black actors, so I don't feel bad when they don't win. Timothy will get a bunch more chances. Very true. There's more opportunities for them than it is for us. Alaska said this is what happens when you make the voters actually watch the films after. Do you know that that's why they started doing it? The outrage of Amelia Perez was crazy. Crazy. They initiated that rule right after that. Is my mic on? Said, in a popular opinion, I don't mind him and Kylie together. They can do whatever they like together. Oh, I absolutely agree. But I think as he tries to become a legitimate actor, they think that he needs to be with somebody else. I will say his relationship with her will affect his career. And that's just how the industry is. There are so many people who are in relationships. That's why people are calling them PR. They're not like, the real deal, but they're relationships that the industry approves. Is my mic on? Said it's the white girls that feel disillusioned by him getting with the Kardashian. That man is a frat boy. He a New York dude. They date Kylie's. Social Steph said it's hard for me to watch shows where everybody has a British accent. I'm neurodivergent, so it has something to do with that. Oh my gosh, I really do enjoy it, but I need a dragon. I need a hobgoblin. I'm sorry. It's Jordan said, I love how Michael B. Jordan won, although I do believe that Sinners could have won more categories, I believe, because honestly, I could watch Sinners and Marty Supreme again, but One Battle would not be a movie I would watch. I really have to watch this movie because there are so many polarizing opinions. Cameron says, since I'm in school for filmmaking, Nikki is definitely going to be in one of my movies. Amen. Amen. Amen.
No,
Cameron said I'm going to be in one of his movies. Amen.
Yes, but look at all the stars. I said,
Cameron, I only want to be a lead. No, I'll be supporting.
I asked her, we ready to put stars if you believe in NikkiStar. Look at all these.
Oh, this is what these stars are for? You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Ryan said, I know you're a theater kid, expecting all Brits to be like Midsummer's Night Dream. Oh, that's the only, I'm telling you, it's from my childhood. Like, if you go back and look at all of the 90s fantasy films and TV shows, everybody has a British accent. Everybody. So I just assumed. So it's like my mind immediately goes to mythical characters. Dahlia said, I used to think that British people were mythical too. Then I watched the regular British programming and I realized they got ghetto and mega types too. Hello. Thank you for, are you being served? That was my first time seeing British people not being mythical characters. And I was like, oh my God, they're funny. Oh, this is interesting. Be Yourself said, honestly, I still think that Halle Berry getting an Oscar, not Angela Bassett, is still an insult. Oh, no, we like Halle Berry over here. That's our girl. Listen, people might not like the film she won for, but she opened doors. She really, really did. And that's a win for us. Redux said, but thank you for your opinion. I respect it. Redux said, Ethan Hawke seems like a cool dude. I saw him out in Brooklyn one day, just chilling on the sidewalk. He's one of the few that self-actualized while being a part of the Hollywood community. He gets it. Again, Ethan Hawke is a cool dude. You only hear good things about him in the industry. I've heard nothing bad about him. I've heard nothing bad about him. Give Me Shelter said, the thing is we got to see Black people exercise agency in the worst conditions. Facts. Busola said, doesn't Viola have an Oscar for Fences? I'm not sure. Toy, can you check and see if Viola Davis has an Oscar for Fences? Val says, yes, I love that a horror villain performance won. Sometimes people act like a good performance is just when someone cries, but that's not the truth. That's the thing. I'm hoping that now with Sinners winning, that more opportunities are open for other films to be considered.
Yes, Viola Davis won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress.
Oh, she won for Fences
as Rose Mason in the 2016 film Fences.
Okay.
She received the Oscar at the 89th Academy Awards in 2017.
Oh, good.
This win made her the first Black actress to receive the Triple Crown of acting, winning an Oscar, Emmy, and Tony for acting.
Oh, awesome. She deserves. She's a true talent. But as I was saying, I hope it, like I want more. I think more comedy performances should be in there. Like there are some people who have done comedy performances, and you just see them as that character. I think comedy should be, awarded as well, and not just these like period pieces or biopics. So I hope more horror films. So I hope we get that. Um, Two Love 29 said Jonathan Majors was going. Yeah, I didn't want to say it because it's just so sad. But he was going down the Denzel, like he was going to be up next. If it wasn't Chadwick, it was definitely Jonathan Majors got it. Jonathan Majors got it. He was going to be that guy. And then he got caught up, child. So yeah. And it's really sad because he was on his way, man. Dahlia said, honestly, horror is the perfect genre for Black people. Absolutely. We go together like PB and J. I discovered Wumi through horror. Her movie, oh my God, His House is an amazing film. It's one of the top horror films. I remember watching that film and being absolutely terrified. And then at the end, bawling my eyes out. That movie was so well acted. I loved it. L Boogie said, look, I love Demon Hunters. I have my problematic faves in K-pop, but it's 100% all based off of Black American music. Facts. Mello said, why would you be allowed to vote if you haven't watched all the films? Crazy is that it's a new rule. Doesn't that just invalidate all the previous wins? Well, some people do watch, but not a lot of people watch. And I think it's because those Variety articles that comes out, that's another one's about to come out where Oscar voters are talking about why they voted for some things. And a lot of people were mentioning that or saying that they didn't even watch the film. They just felt like this person deserved it or it was time for them. They have put in the work, so it was time for them to win this award. So that's where a lot of my Oscar predictions are based off of. Dolly said I feel the same way about Everything Everywhere All at Once. I watched it because it was so hyped up and walked away so disappointed. I never need to watch it again. I heard the actor performances were great though. A Fly Girl said, I actually enjoyed the show. The movies, the stars felt entertained, even if I didn't agree with everything. And that's good. That's a good way to walk away. That's a good feeling to walk away with. Hey, Jesse. Jesse said, hi, Nikki. Can't believe YouTube shut you down earlier. LOL. Now give us your acceptance speech. I would like to thank the Academy, my mother, my beautiful sisters.
Thank God.
I was getting there. You're not going to be invited. No.
No.
And the award goes to Nikki.Star.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. I can't believe this. Oh, thank you to the Academy. My beautiful mother. Oh, my beautiful sisters in the balcony.
If we could get all of them.
I just want to thank Ryan Coogler for believing in me and casting me in this role. I struggled with this, honestly, because I didn't know if I wanted to go as deep as I needed to go for this character. But Ryan made me feel safe. And I was able to give that performance because of the environment that Ryan created. And I just want to say thank you. I want to thank my husband, Michael B. Jordan. Baby, can you believe this? You've been so supportive. I thank you for how I had to do so many long nights on this film, and you were so great. You would bring Nicholas and Star to the set, and you just sat there and you encouraged me. You are an amazing husband and a wonderful father, and I'm so glad to be your wife. And I just want to thank the Academy. I want to thank specifically the Black people and the gays, because I know that you're the reason why I have this award right here. I know you brought it home. And last, but certainly not the least, I like to give an honor to God, who was the head of my life. In the city of Philadelphia, girl, we did it! Thank you. Thank you all so much. And then I'm gonna hop right here on YouTube.
Okay, well, I'm so glad that we are practicing.
Oh, we gonna practice my speech?
No, I'm so glad we're practicing this because we forgot Gam. We forgot,
Oh my God, Gam.
Yes. Also, we forgot your manager.
I thanked you in the balcony.
Sisters who are sitting in the balcony, and I declare and decree, you, Nikki, you've been knowing me for a long time.
Toya,
listen to me.
No.
Listen to me.
When you hear
No.
When you hear somebody say, "No, my sister didn't."
No.
They're putting her out.
No. You've been knowing me for a long time. You know good and darn well that Toya.Star will be right there.
Toya, I'm not going to give you.
I will not be in the back for real. I might be the one standing up there to give you the award. Never underestimate the power of the person who's been managing.
Toya, I don't want security to take you out.
Well,
listen,
we're close to it. We're closer than you think. So,
oh my God, you're right. I also wait. I also want to thank my grandmother.
Here. And the award goes to Nikki.Star.
I have to thank my beautiful grandmother, my Gam. You believed in me when nobody else did. And you knew that I would be up here on this stage, and you said, make sure you remember me, and I will always remember you. Thank you so much.
No, but she said...
you interrupted her.
You can't interrupt my speech.
See, this is why mommy's mic is going to have to be muted. She can't be.
She's going to have a mic at the Oscars?
She's going to... Mommy is going to have to be muted because you don't know what will come out of mommy's.
And I also want to thank the Star family. You guys have loved me and supported me. And when nobody knew who I was, you guys screamed my name and you supported me and made sure that I would end up here on this stage. Thank you all so much. Honey, love you. Thank you. Yeah, I got to get a lot of my king.
And the Star family is
like that.
in the balcony. We're going to be in the house.
The Star family, you know what? I'm going to do something special for the Star family. I'm going to do something.
When I get my award, I'm going to hop right on live with the Star family.
Don't leave out what my mom said. My mom said, I'm buying you a ticket.
A one-way ticket.
Wow.
And she said, you're not coming back here because you're going to go out there and you're going to become a star, honey.
You got a one-way ticket to LA. And Gam said, go out there and do what you do.
Because you're a star.
Yes.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you so much.
I'm going to have a special party for the Star family. And anybody that's been with me
from
day one,
we will.
I'm going to have some nice
We will.
So start getting y'all stuff because I start looking for my dress. Start looking for y'all stuff because we're going to be there next
in the
week.
In the balcony, child.
I definitely won't be. I can tell you that right now. I will not. They know me.
I have to get tickets for all the Star.
Mom, you know who I am. I'm the girl that goes to the airport and tell the people that
I'm going to tell y'all right now. If y'all come to the Oscars, guys, we cannot be ghetto. We got to keep it together. We got to keep it professional. We can't be doing all that screaming from the balcony with Toya.Star
and
Lauren Star.
They were screaming tonight. No, people buy tickets and they come.
Yeah.
Tonight when they were doing the shorts, did you hear all those people? They were screaming because it's like, oh my God, I'm in.
Conan O'Brien had to let them just get it out because they were so excited.
Also, I want to give a special shout out to the shorts because Shorts, hello. You know, I used to work for Shorts TV.
Toya, we're not going to call out all your employers.
No, I'm just saying right now.
Oh my God. You called out every employer on this line.
But this is what I wanted you to say. Here's the thing. I am your sister, but I have a separate thing for your manager.
I also want to thank my team.
Give me 1 second. Thank your team, because you wouldn't be where you are without us. Give me 1 second.
I also want to thank my team.
Don't get the thing for my
Mom,
Everybody-
please, I gotta get this.
Give
Stop.
I want to thank everybody at CAA. I would like to thank my wonderful manager in the balcony, TIK.Star.
No. First
What do you
of all,
want me
you
to
don't
say?
know if you don't know who's going to be representing you, so you're not going to stay CAA. And number two, I will not be ever in the balcony.
You're going to be in the
Ever.
balcony, Latoya.
Nikki, if I
Mommy's
was
going to be sitting with me.
if I
You're
went
going
to
to be
the
in the
Oscars
balcony.
tonight, I would be. Do you know who I am? Don't let me get Lauren Hampton on the phone, who was sitting on the front row right next
Okay,
to
we'll do it
Kamala.
again. We'll do it again.
Okay.
I want to thank my agency, whoever you may be. And I want to thank my sister, TIK.Star, my manager, who last time I saw, she was in ballet parking some of the cars.
You said D-line. You said D-line. Let me tell you something. I will be in my gown.
I know she's running up here right now with somebody's car keys.
Child, I'm gonna be draped
Please
in my
give
diamonds.
Tom Cruise his car keys, Toya. But thank you so much for believing in me.
Pish posh.
Thank you, Academy. And Harriet Tubman.
Now I do believe you would think Harriet
Oh, I'm thinking
Tubman.
Harriet Tubman.
And Madam C.J. Walker.
Madam C.J. Walker,
And
Rosa Parks, Sojourner Truth.
And then the music
Hattie
gonna come on.
McDaniel.
Don't do that. The music gonna come.
No, they better not. They better not.
Mary McCarthy.
Black America will riot. They better not play with me. They better not play with me. And I want to thank
Coretta Scott King.
Coretta Scott King, Viola Davis, Angela Bassett,
Just go ahead on it.
every black woman that I've ever Marcus Garvey, every black woman that I've ever met, Regina Hall, Regina King, Tayana, please don't put me in a headlock, sis.
Nia Long from Friday.
Nia Long from Friday. All the black people that I have met and seen on TV. Thank you so much.
You could also, I wouldn't mind giving a shout out. You can give a shout out to like UCB and Second City and all them if you want.
UCB. Oh no, I can't. I
No,
can't. I got to do one or the other.
Charity.
I want to thank my friend Charity for putting me in work so that I could be in the presence of this audience here.
Yes, Charity is great. Thank you so much for everything.
I thank Jesus,
Wow.
the ancestors. Yeah, they're gonna play the music on me. They're gonna play the music on me.
Girl, we got some work to do. You forgot again. Oh,
Cameron said, "Call me crazy, but I feel like Jonathan Majors is actually going to make a comeback in Hollywood. It may not be next year, but he's definitely going to crawl his way back and get his acknowledgement." Here's the thing with Jonathan Majors. I was so disappointed with him that he's doing that mega right-wing evangelical Nazi movie with them Nazi podcasters. Jonathan Majors, this is what he should have done. Jonathan Majors should have took a couple of years and did Broadway. And did like plays and Broadway and independent films. That's where he started. That's where he should have went back to so that he could be reintroduced back into society, back into the back into the industry, doing those right-wing films. I know you needed the money, brother. I just felt like there were other ways for you to do it. It should have been theater and independent films because that's where you got your start. You should have went back to your roots. And the apology tour wasn't good because you were calling Megan Coretta, you were calling that white woman Coretta Scott King. There was a way to apologize, repent, and do the work. Look at our president. He's a whole pedophile. Like, you would have been redeemed. You would have been redeemed. But going this way, I don't know if this is going to work for you.
These comments are hilarious, and they are in here giving you different things to say.
Cameron said, "Nikki, please don't cry when you win your first Oscar.
Yes.
You better do the Beyonce surprise."
Let me see it. In 3.
Okay.
And the Oscar goes to Nikki'Star.
Wow. Is that good? Is that good?
Yeah, that was
No, you gotta do it again.
Why?
That's what Beyonce did.
I was looking. Do it again because I'm sitting next to you.
Okay.
And the Oscar goes to Nikki'Star. I'm sorry, why is mommy reacting?
Wait, Mom, Oh no, okay, you can sit next to
I'm
me.
sitting next to you.
No, because my husband was going to be next to me. No,
Not mommy and the balcony. Not mommy.
no,
You and
You and Michael could be next to me. You could
Nikki,
be on
I'm
this
gonna
side.
tell you this.
Because Michael is going to be invited.
We've been with you from the start. If you
that
we're
and I have to thank Lauren Starr. Thank you so much for watching Nicholas.Star tonight. You know, she's a reluctant nanny, but she's a good one. So thank you so much, Lauren Starr.
Listen, these people said don't get up there with all that speech. Just get up there and start naming.
Yes, they didn't cuss me out. I can't cry.
They said don't give a speech. Just get up there and start naming all.
I can't cry. Nikki V. Jordan, Oscar winners. Oh my God. Is he my Ozzie Davis? Am I his Ruby Z?
I just hope that mommy is like will keep it together. All that screaming and all that.
Mommy's gonna scream. El Boogie said there were so many dark days. I almost gave up on. Oh yeah, I should say that.
Yeah, these people have been with you.
There were so many dark days. I remember when I was about to be the face of Cotton.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you tell them that?
Yeah, I told. They never forget that.
Oh.
Shout out to COVID for
Thank you,
making sure that didn't happen.
Thank you, Jesus.
But I persevered, and I'm here. I was thinking closer to my dreams, and who knew that I would be here today? Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Academy. Mama, I did it. Michael, we did it. NikkiNicoleStar. NikkiNicoleStar. Those are twins. Because if I ever do it, I'm doing it once. I don't want to. I'm on them back to back. I don't know how women do all that stuff. My mom did it 3 times. I don't know how. I get one cramp and I'm out. Homebody Brit said that's crazy because in this fantasy I was sitting next to Michael as his date. So now this is awkward. Oh, it is. It's real awkward. It's real awkward. And don't let me catch you at the Vanity Fair party. It's real awkward.
Okay. No, you ain't gonna be doing your salon at the Vanity Fair party.
Don't let me catch you at the Vanity Fair party. I'll be like, I know that's not. Is that Homebody Brit? Sudo said, manifest. Yes. Mommy said, come on. Nikki's ready for her speech and manifest and Ryan giving her Oscar-winning role. Michael B. Jordan.
So Steph said, I'm definitely coming to your Oscar party. Yes, you are.
Y'all are coming. Guys, first of all, if I end up with that man, my mother-in-law, stunning. So the kids is going to be good. Oh my God, Nicholas.Star is going to be gorgeous. Give me something to say, you deserve it, Nikki. Me screaming with pride from my living room in Jersey, period.
I also think that we're going to be the crew that, when you go to a graduation and the principal gets up and they say, please, when we call the names, we just want everybody to be silent. We never do that.
It better be a reception like Sinners. It better be. Oh, I'm absolutely calling up Philly.
They're going to be like, oh,
absolutely.
I've never seen an Oscars like this where the whole people just run up here, child.
El Boogie said NikkiNicoleStar and me.
Period.
Okay, so wait. Which has to be? Me?
No, Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, okay.
WNC said the black people and the gays. That's us. We up. Yeah, because I'm telling you, if I win an Oscar, the blacks and the gays pulled it through for me.
Yeah,
that's the only way. I know they voted in record numbers for me.
Yes, that's true.
Give me shelter. Said, Nikki, do you think you start interviewing on the channel? Absolutely. I'm actually trying to get some interviews.
Child, let me book her interview.
Thank you.
On my nerves.
Thank you. I've been trying. Redux said Timothy Chalamet and Jordan Peele are both Upper West Side Manhattan kids. They went to my public elementary school.
Y'all want her to
I missed them both.
Who do y'all want her to interview?
Yes, who do you want me to interview?
Yeah,
they grew up with lots of cultural access. You could tell. Like New York is just a really it is a melting pot.
I'm going to have Cameron Hall interview you.
Okay. Make it happen, Mom.
Nikki,
make it happen.
Ask the Star family, who do they want you?
Who do y'all want me to interview? And we're going to see if the LaToya can get me those interviews.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
ToyaStar is going to give me those interviews
because LaToya is exactly
who she thinks she is. K235 said after party in the balcony. Eh! Oh my goodness. Kaylee said, I'm gonna be like, I remember when Nikki was on YouTube and now she's got an Oscar. Yes, Lord. WNC said, can we pay to be in the audience? We will be screaming from the rafters. Oh my God. If this happens, this is going to be a key. Social Steph said, oh, I'm definitely coming to your Oscar after party. Period. Period. K235 said, girl, bye. We're going to be screaming like it's a graduation. Y'all, that's. Miss Honey said, I love the family at you. OMG. Social Steph said, NikkiStar live with the fam is always, it always is. It always is. Cameron said, at this point, Toya's going to be on stage with Nikki. Okay. Like Young Money just won an award. Oh my God. Kaylee said, you would get a cute little chuckle from the crowd with this speech. Please give Tom Cruise his keys back. WNC said, because she ain't take no stuff. Yes! Where it really began. Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted to get the speech together, but the way this family is, they're going to make me edit it several times. So we're going to get it together, and we're going to be ready, WNC. Booth Sola said, if they can let Adrian do a whole soliloquy for his speech, they can let you do your Oscar speech. Absolutely. Val said, yep, talking about Jonathan Majors. He's on a movie with Ben Shapiro, of all people. The stuff that he has said about Black people, I can't believe it. But that's how desperate he is. And I'm like, brother, this is not the way to go. Well, the theater community, I have heard some things from the theater community about him, Hannah.
You gotta do that or be out in the street.
But that he did not need to go that way.
Well, he's going. That's either that or out in the street with me.
Child. Val said it's allegedly being promoted as the conservative answer to sinners. Oh God. Oh.
I see it then.
Dolly said, I genuinely believe that Black actors have to always keep one in Black Hollywood spaces. Don't look like Jonathan Majors or Cuba Gooding Jr. getting alienated from everyone. Well, listen, the abuse allegations, guys.
Yeah.
That pretty much did it for him.
Cuba needs to
and I think the press he did afterwards really didn't help. Hannah said, I wouldn't support that man who tried to make it seem like he was abused when he was physically violent with his ex. Like, there could be avenues for him to go, but I don't know. I think it may be up for him. No, Jonathan Majors. Give Me Shelter said, now those child abusers, they'll give a million chances to, but confusing a white girl to Coretta was a bridge too far. I think that woke Michael B up. He was like, not me.
I just sent you Paul Thomas Anderson. He addressed the criticism around the film's portrayal of Black women because he said that too many people are talking about it, so he just addressed it.
Oh, really?
I sent you his.
But the abuse allegations, I think it could, child. I think it pretty much did him in.
No, I'm not. You are.
Yeah.
You're a mess. Okay, let's hear
a little bit about that critique. I know that Tiana has talked about it a lot. I know that we have the portrayal of many different characters in particular. Know a little bit about that critique.
Sorry.
I know that Tiana has talked about it a lot. I know that we have the portrayal of many different. Know a little bit.
Oh,
about
sorry,
that
that's
critique.
me. That's me.
I know a little bit about that critique.
I'm
I
leaving my
know
phone
that
alone.
Tiana has talked about it a lot. I know that we have the portrayal of many different characters, in particular her character, who is so flawed and unfortunately makes decisions that are detrimental to the revolution that she's trying to fight. It's complicated. We always knew that we were trying to make something complicated. We knew that we weren't making something that was heroic, and we needed to lean into that, and we needed to own the fact that this woman was suffering not only from postpartum depression, but she had issues of her own that she hadn't really reconciled with. You know, it's a very dangerous thing when you start out and you want to change the world, but you start to kind of become selfish and you read your own reviews. That was our hero in Perfidia, who becomes an anti-hero. The point of know a little bit about that critique.
He addressed it. Cameron said, make sure you add in that you almost didn't make it because your sister almost burnt the house down with the microwave.
Oh God. Amen.
Yo, ain't never gonna let her live that down.
And me either.
Oh, Mom, this is what Mommy was talking about. L Boogie said NikkiStar and me.
And me.
Well, that's my Chinese adopted daughter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, is we gonna be her Chinese nanny so that she can?
No, it's gonna be Lauren.
No, she needs to know culture.
No, we are. We're going to be a staple in Chinatown.
No,
In
she
Chinatown,
needs to
that's
know-
not-
Yes, and we're going to be
in
doing
China.
Meccas to China. Yes. Like if it happens.
They will
Oh,
have
God. This man will never see
cultural
the
classes
situation.
and stuff.
Yes.
Not gonna
And
go
we
up.
all will be speaking her language. What's his Mandarin? But we'll be
We're
speaking
not
her
gonna-
language and everything. And we'll have her cultural dishes at Thanksgiving.
Don't take her away from her culture, Nikki.
If I happen at okay.
You sound just like the people that I can't.
Yeah, don't
take
be
her away
like
from her
Madonna.
culture. Don't take her away from her culture.
I won't if it happens though. You never know.
Are you marrying or having a baby by a
You
Chinese man?
you never know. The
Asian
night
man?
is still young.
Okay, well, that's the only way that would happen. I mean,
The
really,
night is still
if
young.
you
I like that.
If
I
you
like
adopt, then I would prefer you to move there and let her be a part of her culture. Our family just
Yeah,
in
she's not
general,
moving
it's
there.
a bit much.
There is a thriving Chinese community here in America.
Yeah. Now I just
Hello, we could live in Arcadia.
And your
This brings
cousin,
me back to high
and
school
your
because you
cousin
did used to
is
like
fluent.
Asian guys.
your cousin is fluent in Chinese.
Up. Shut up. Mama Star says Mama Star will be sitting right next to Nikki at the 2027 Oscars.
And not in the balcony on the front row.
Oh, I can guarantee you I won't be in the balcony. I know that for sure.
Yeah, K35, yeah, Ming. It goes from Ming Lee to Star Ming Lee. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Give Me Shelter said maybe you could start with an interview of Garcelle, Toya Garcelle.
You want to interview Garcelle?
The Star family wants Garcelle.
Okay, let me write these notes.
So contact Social Stuff. Social Stuff said us. I know a booker. He stays in Los Angeles. Get on it, Toya Star.
So Steph, let's go.
So Stuff is on it.
Garcelle, of all the people that I know.
Yeah.
y'all-
L Boogie said, I want to be
Garcelle.
recognized in your speech for all of my administrative. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely, L Boogie. Right, L Boogie in for the
Her
speech.
and E for empathy.
Oh, Toya. Hannah wants me to interview Wumi. Are we reaching too high?
No.
Okay. Give Me Shelter said Toya Star is in fact that girl.
Thank you.
WNC
Clock
said,
it.
I want to see you and Regina Hall in the same room having an improv off. Oh, my dream. My dream. L Boogie said, and to L Boogie, this is what you want me to say. And to L Boogie for making sure the books are balanced and the invoices are paid. Yes.
Period.
Um,
Hired.
Imelda said, would you ever consider a meet and greet in the Bay Area? Your fans will. Oh, I didn't know I had Bay Area fans. Absolutely. My first meet and greet will probably
In LA.
probably be in LA because I live here. Second and third will probably be Philly and Atlanta, and maybe even New York if I have. I just gotta gauge and see because
And you promised London, so let's
I
not-
did promise London. Sorry, didn't know we were going to war. I don't know when I'll ever get there. But yeah, the first meet and greet will absolutely be in LA because it'll just be easier for me. K235 said, because why would you undermine Black people in our culture like that by taking a role in that kind of movie, especially with everything in America right now? To me, Jonathan Majors will never come back. See, this is the thing. I'm just like, no shade, because the way America is going, I'm like, you can come back from beating on a white woman. You can't come back from this, child. You can come back from this movie. But the thing about it is, of course, you can work with those kind of guys because of how they treat white women, right? So it's just like, oh, you harmed a white woman or you harmed a woman in general. Good for you. We actually like that about you. So let's give you a job. And it's just further proving that you haven't learned anything. You're not repentive if you are going to work with people who hurt women, enjoy hurting women, and encourage other men to hurt women. It's not smart. It's not smart. Kimmy Shelton said the irony of white supremacists is that they are so deeply mediocre that they have to parody the art of a proud black people. How dreadful, but not surprising. Even their hate music is inspired by hip hop. Yep. Busola said Wesley Morris of New York Times did a video about the portrayal of black women in one battle. So PTA probably had to answer for this. Oh, that's what that was. Homebody Brit said, remember when Tamar said she wanted to adopt an Asian daughter and name her Disney? Okay. Enough.
Oh God.
She needs to watch Logan.
Oh Lord. Oh, Mandarin and Cantonese. We'll learn both. Give me Shelsa. We'll learn both. Boogie said Chinese people usually speak Cantonese or Mandarin depending on the region. We're gonna learn both. She gonna have everything. She gonna have everything. Kaylee said Garcelle would be good. See, they're liking Garcelle.
Okay.
Oh, you're in San Fran. I love the Bay. There is this lady blowing up on TikTok. Let me see if I can get her song. I listen to this song every day. Hold on. It's like one of my favorite songs right now. I've been listening to it, but I'm waiting for it to come on. I'm waiting for it to get on Apple Music. It's not on there yet. Oh, here it is.
Oh, Sean.
Lay low. Oh, wait, hold on.
What's up, my bitch? Tuesday. I like a nigga who like to lay low. Just said, island. Pick a bitch up with a Draco. Me and my man, we on the island, huh? Ocean breeze. Palm trees.
Balcony.
On the balcony. What's up, my bitch? Tuesday. I like a nigga who like to lay low. Just said, island. Pick a bitch up with a Draco. Me and my man, we on the island, huh? Ocean breeze. Palm trees. Back shots.
On a balcony. Ah!
Well, how old is she? How old is
No,
she?
this girl was playing.
How old is she? 70?
No, she's older. She's I think she's probably, she got to be Gen X. Her stepdaughter was like playing. She raps, and her stepmom came and she was like playing in the studio, and she was like, stepmom kind of ate this up, and it was just like a little joke, but the stepmom is actually really good. I love it.
Did you hear the one by Miss Boss?
No, I didn't, Mama.
She's from Philly.
Oh Lord.
She's from Philly.
Charles, speaking of me and T.I. and having the inner city in us, you know, I never like nobody to put their hands on me. Lauren Hampton just sent me a video, which I just sent to you, of somebody put their hands on her at the Oscars. Yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to get into that. Oh my God, no.
Never put your hands on me.
Okay, we're not going to get into that.
So
Lord.
she's the one that they took out and handcuffed.
She had to check
Matt
them.
said, did you attend the Image Awards? No, Matt, I didn't. One day I will, and I will be at Black Women in Hollywood.
You were celebrating your sister's birthday.
If I get invited, I'm going. Listen, I had a crush on one Chinese guy in school. She has never let that go.
I thought it was so cute. Did you just say who?
No, I'm saying
But don't say his name, Mom.
But like, no, Toy's obsessed with that. I don't know
I just
why.
thought it was so awesome, you know.
I don't know
that's
why.
where the name come from.
Yeah, because I'm saying I didn't even know.
So I'm talking about. So here's the thing. I was like freaking 16 years old. Had a crush on this boy in school, Chinese.
Child.
It was such a big deal for this family.
Child.
So now here I am talking about adopting. If I had it, if it happens, you know, I'll take my baby, my Chinese daughter, and because I brought her up, Toya is linking it to this kid that I had a crush on at 16. Let it go.
Well, they said he don't look the same.
Mom, see what you started? See what you started?
I don't look the
Also,
same
almost
either.
your prom date. I wanted to.
Okay, no, guys.
The way we do proms, girl, that way had broke
Hold
the
on.
internet.
First of all, people who are with high school would watch this, and that man is married with children. Let's
Is
wrap
he?
this. Yes.
Well, let me see what he look like.
No,
now.
wrap this up.
Did he marry somebody black?
Wrap this up. No, guys, this is come on. Y'all be no. Y'all being rude.
Mommy don't know.
Y'all are being rude. No more.
I said he married from his.
I don't
That's
know.
enough, Mom,
No.
for you to
No.
be
No,
married.
that's you.
Both of you are going to be on timeout.
And you don't want to be on that man.
Kaylee said, love that it would be in LA. Thank you. Yeah, it would have to be because this is where I live. Give each other said, I wonder if you could get to Alandria. Oh, Alandria, put her on the list. I want to hear about her experience since that show and how does it feel to run into celebrities who celebrate her. I mean, that girl's trajectory is crazy. She's going to be at the Met Gala, y'all.
Get her because Lauren got her information. Lauren.Star.
Oh, sorry, I never need
Mom,
to
are you supposed to say that?
Oh.
Yeah,
You
and
gotta
also,
stop talking.
But mommy also
Wendy.
Mommy also needs to clock it. I never need to go through anyone.
Oh.
Does she know who I am?
You may
know
need to
what?
go through
I'm
Lauren.
going back to my puzzles because see, I was just quiet.
You
Never
may
quiet.
you may need to go through Lauren. L Boogie said, I mean, I guess Jonathan is aiming to get the evangelical right voting Black people. I mean, but those are not the people who go to movies like that, y'all.
They said not to rush hour.
I love that song. Like every day, I'm waiting. I'm like, I already told the girl on her page, Stepmom needs to drop an album. That's like, she is going to make the album of the summer. I'm ready.
Her
I'm
and
ready.
Miss Boss.
And Miss Boss. Lord.
You let me pull up Miss Boss.
Who's Miss Boss? The lady that we saw at
I don't know what mommy's talking about. So Steph
Miss
said,
Boss is the one who cusses out our mayor.
what, Mom? It better not be nobody with mental health issues. So Steph
Course,
said, when my son was 11.
From Philly has mental health issues.
So Steph said, when my son was 11, we took him on a trip to San Fran. He had such a good time. He cried and didn't want to leave. Oh, we drove through San Fran. We need to actually go.
We love San Francisco.
But we didn't really spend time there like we did in Sonoma. Dahlia said, what's wild is that Jonathan Majors would rather do a movie with Ben Shapiro than get his wife to get him in Black Hollywood while work. Well, he's kind of like, it's kind of hard right now for him to get in any Black Hollywood work. Like, there's a bit of a stain there, child. I love that song. We on the island, how?
Do they want any interviews outside of Love Island? Like any of the people that I actually like? They saying Serena, like Serena Williams. I would love to.
No, that's Serena from Love Island.
What about Serena Williams? She's from Compton. She would be loved.
Latoya, you said that you can get these interviews, so that's what the Star family is asking for.
But that's also
so write it down.
That's also things so much bigger.
No, that's big. Alandria is huge. Are you crazy? You might not be able to get that interview.
I like Alandria. I'm not talking about her.
So Steph said, I heard this song on TikTok a couple of days ago. It's good. I'm telling you, listen, put the aunties in the booth. Put the aunties in the booth. Let's go. Callie C said, Jonathan Majors must have major money issues and not many opportunities. I think that's it. And that's one thing. Unfortunately, it's very hard to go to a regular job after you've been like a movie star. So, I mean, he couldn't do reception work after being a huge movie star. And that just, that just sucks. That just sucks. But you gotta take your lashes, man. You messed up. Hey,
Miss Boss, Miss Boss.
Mom, you got a lot going on. You got me on the live and this lady singing. Okay, thank you, Mama Star. Coco, thank you for the super chat. Coco says sending love and also LOL, a Star family chaos. Always. Thank you so much for the super chat. And congrats, sis. Coco just hit 100K on the gram. Congrats. You deserve. So proud of you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Christina.
She did what?
She just got 100K on Instagram.
Oh, that's awesome. Go, Christina.
Go, Christina. Go. Go, go, go,
go. Tina. Go, Tina. Ed said, I don't think the Chinese will allow you to adopt their daughters anymore. And good for them. Good for them. As they should. I respect it.
Nikki, please ask her.
I absolutely respect it. Mom, can you turn the volume down? We can hear you. That's what we're saying. We can hear you. Oh my God. Let me wrap this up, y'all.
No.
Let me wrap this up.
No.
Mommy just needs to learn how to be professional.
You are Miss Ghetto.
Yes, you are, Toya. Oh, you're right. Gibby Shelter said, Nikki, I just remember that Silence of the Lamb was a horror mystery too. It won a good deal of its nominations. You're right about that. You are right about that. Dahlia said, but would it be considered horror? I felt like it was like a thriller. Dahlia said, Alandria is following Zendaya's playbook and she's smart for doing so. It's a strategy that works. Shows up to every event wearing beautiful clothes and say nothing. Listen, LA has been keeping her booked and busy. Although I think her and Nick fit New York very well, she might have to stay in LA. WNC said, as Melanin March and Alandria still making rounds, her and Serena, I love this for us. They looked amazing. Was Alandria at the Oscars?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you listening to So Steph Toya? She wants me to interview Monique from Love the Lockup.
Nikki, what did you want to say to? Okay. And here's the interview with Monique and Nikki.Star. What's your first question?
Girl, do you really love that man?
No, they broke up.
She did? I gotta watch it. I gotta catch up.
She broke up with him because he was trying to play her, and he just got
all
her.
of them were trying to play her.
No, but he got with her for 5
That
years.
interview gonna make me angry.
He got
So what?
You want to see?
Let it make you angry. Dahlia said, I don't understand how Chris Brown has been beating men. Okay. Oh, Lord. He can sing. Look, boomers and Gen X have not let R. Kelly go.
Oh, Quinta, of course I could get Quinta.
Yeah.
Now that is a great interview.
JL Boogie said Jonathan should have tried to do some. L Boogie said Jonathan should have tried to do some audiobooks or voiceovers. He should have. Mom, Black people cannot hire everybody. Like we're not gonna do that because we didn't do it with Ryan. Black people can only do but so much. You are, Mom.
Oh, she needs a timeout.
You are so welcome, sis. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Oh, thank you. Homebody Brit said liking the live before I did. Please, guys, make sure you like the live. I'm going to get this one and then one more, and then we're going to wrap up because it's time for Mama Star's bedtime.
Definitely.
Dahlia said, does Alandria want to be in the fashion industry? If she wants to model, she'll have to remove the implants and make them smaller. Truly beautiful woman, but it's unclear what she wants. No, she says she wants to model. And she's all natural. It's the way her tatas are taped that maybe make them look like that, which is amazing. I have to see her taping. Her taping technique is crazy.
Yeah, they didn't look like that in the island.
No, because she's getting professional. Like it's a taping technique. It's a taping technique that she is doing, and it is absolutely amazing. But she's all natural. She is all natural. Audrey said, Nikki, please review House of Villains. I have that, and I am. And make a playlist when you update. I've been trying to watch your previous reviews, but it's hard when it's not in playlist. Would be helpful for new viewers. Audrey, absolutely. I will absolutely do that. Thank you so much for that suggestion. I thought that I did it for some, but maybe not. I'm going to go back and look. But thank you for saying that. Give me Shelter said, I think the real issue is Jonathan isn't wrapped too tight. Oh. There were so many options and he continues to pick the wrong one. Listen, he got to make some money. Christina said also, Ola has stretch marks and they are always visible. And it's one of my favorite things about her because they're never blurred out. Yes, because her body is all natural. She got them right here on the boobs and on the butt. That girl is all natural. She get it from her mama. Her mama built just like her. Just like, right? She's sure, right out the gate. Right out the gate. Oh my gosh. She said he is not wrapped too tight. The way Black people insult. My God, today. Anyway, Star Fam, we're not going to go to 5 hours today. We're going to wrap it at 3. Thank you all. Yeah, thank you all. Binti, she's on my vision board. Hello. Kaylee, thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you all so much for coming back to my live after YouTube kicked me off, but we came back and we came back strong. Shout out to all the winners for Oscars tonight and throughout the award season. You guys worked really hard. You all, deserve. Shout out to Sinners. We were rooting for you. We were here because of you, and you guys knocked it out the park. Should you have one more? Absolutely. But we are happy for what you all received. You guys seem happy. I know you are having a great time at the Vanity Fair party. I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. And I'll see you all soon, Star Fam. What is today? Sunday. Tomorrow, we're going to do a reality TV chat. And again, I'm going to see if I can get Arnold for tomorrow for the red carpet. We will see. Take a look at my channel. Watch my Instagram, NikkiNicoleStar. And I'll see you soon. Love you all. Thank you for manifesting with me.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
From the mess.